And we're recording.
Right. Okay. So I've got a point of inspiration to award. And that's for Dom.
Yeah.
I love the companionship line, probably more than I should.
Oh, that wasn't mine though, was it?
It was my line.
I think. Can I delegate it to Haiss? He had the idea.
What? Okay, if you want to.
Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
man.
Talion will use it to help you.
Yeah. No. You definitely deserve that.
Thank you.
Fair enough. So, as I said before, you've now landed in North Bran. The ship, the Mulvey, has now sailed off.
Oh.
You are on devices. As I said before, but I'll explain it again. The forest here is very lush. You know, it's pretty much straight out of an old school Disney cartoon. You know, it's all bright colours. Animals just walk around like there's without a care in the world. You know, you've got bears, you've got deer, you've got squirrels, you've got rabbits. You know, you've got all sorts of stuff going around. One thing that is very obvious is this big blue barrier, and it's way off in the distance. So, where you've landed at the very north, the very top of North Bran. North Bran. So the barrier is way down south. I mean, it's pretty much easy to assume that between the two regions of North Bran and South Bran, and it is just a big blue energy barrier. Can I have you all roll an Arcana check?
Yeah.
Ooh.
7.
15.
Unnatural 20.
24.
Nice.
20 and 24. Okay. So Riardon, you just big energy barrier. Talion, that's exactly the same. So for Argh and Cirilla, it's obviously very impressive, this wall. But with your knowledge of magic, you can understand that it's to have something like that big, it would have to be constantly being given magic.
Ooh.
Something to generate it. You can't just cast a spell and it appears and it stays there. It's too big for something like that.
You want to use them?
Yep. But that's what you know about this barrier.
Okay. Interesting.
The next bit I'll get to, this is more for Cirilla specifically.
Mm-hmm.
When you were here last, there was no forest.
Ooh.
This bit was desert. This whole region is a desert region when you were here.
I mean, it's really an improvement, isn't it?
Yeah. So everything was sand, like I said. You know, you had villages and you had towns and you had little oasis places, but that was it. I mean, everything was tailored to sandstorms and things like that. And no vegetation, dry land. They were all that's what everything was accustomed to. So this is completely different to what it was like when you were here last. Okay, I'll let you do some RP before I do anything else.
Okay, so I'm gonna go scout out the area, I guess, and just see like the surroundings.
I'll come with you. I don't recognise this.
Okay.
I'll come with you.
Okay. Cool. What shall you choose? Roll like general perception, or?
We should probably...
You need to tell me how much you're going to be scouting, how far out you're going to go.
So
we should make camp before we head out, right?
I guess we can just come back and meet here. If the people stay, make camp, and then the people scouting
I'd
just
say.
kind of come back.
I mean, if we look, well, how big is this map, Sonny?
So that's a pretty big clearing. So you can easily enough to make up camp for sure.
Yeah, I reckon make camp around here.
Upon getting there,
Assuming it's okay to walk over there without us getting killed by anything.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no. I mean, the one thing you notice about all the wildlife is they're very docile and very peaceful.
Right.
You know, they do see you, but they don't pay you any mind.
Okay.
I will also make camp.
Upon getting there,
Hey.
Argh clicks his neck and claps his hands together, and for 10 minutes he's gonna start doing a spell.
Okay, so with your scouting,
So I guess I'll look for like what kind of creatures and stuff are in the region. I'll see if there's anybody about or any signs that anyone's been about or like passed through this way recently. And obviously if there's like anything of note, like a settlement or a cave or something, I'll keep an eye out for that.
sure. Okay, so how far out do you plan on going, or or rather, I figured you're going to go in a single direction. It
I was
doesn't
going to
really
kind of
matter
like
which
go out
direction,
and then like
but it's
kind
like
of circle
how.
around, and then come back.
So, in terms of how far you're going out, how long are you going to spend going out? So I'm looking more for time rather than.
I'm thinking like 3-4 hours.
Okay.
Round trip.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so, Arthur, was there anything you wanted to do as Aramil before I do anything?
Have we discussed money?
No, we haven't.
Cool. Everyone, you know how I mentioned about needing a little something from everyone? Well, I need 101 gold from each of you. If anybody also has an extra 20 silver, that would be great.
It sounds like a startup fund to me.
What do you need it for?
That's
What
a large
returns are we going to
amount.
be getting?
Look, I have a very powerful spell, but it costs a lot of moolah.
That sounds very convenient.
What is this spell exactly? Is this gonna endanger us?
Okay. It's not going to endanger us. In fact, I've noticed in our time without Star Creek that we don't seem to have a very good front man.
Hey.
You're meant to be our front man.
That's what I mean, and personally, I'm not very good as a front man. Now,
You're delegating.
Yeah.
It's the kind of
I have an ability that I came up with in the dream. Honestly, with you, was a vision that I would bring a tree to life.
Did this happen on the ship while you were smoking that weird herb?
May have happened on the ship. I'm not sure if I was inebriated, but I'm pretty confident it wasn't during the weed.
Alright.
I'm looking at that tree there, pointing at the big tree in the top left corner,
Oh, that one.
and that one will be our champion, our titan in the coming battles.
Can I take a nature roll to determine what kind of tree it is?
Yeah?
That is a 5.
Yeah, I can't tell. It's made out of wood.
That is the strongest tree I've ever seen, and I support it during the party.
You're damn right, Siri. Damn right.
What was the point of the roll?
I was saying whether I'd actually find anything out. Oh, right.
Oh, okay.
So, I guess we have to give you this money, otherwise, it's using your leadership powers, you'll just have us lynched, right?
Well, no. But I think for the good of the group, it would be better to have a being of great strength in the front line, as none of us are good for that particular reason.
Yeah, fair. Alright, well, Siri's going to give him the, what was it, 100 and...
Well, technically,
105?
I need a total of 304, but I have 80 silver, so I get 101 from each of you,
I
3 of you, because I was
don't
having
expect.
Wait, where's all your money gone?
my money.
Yeah.
Well, spent a little bit on some booze, spent a little
How
bit...
much you putting into it?
Old material goods.
Yeah, but
I spent a little bit on some booze, I spent a little bit... I think I gave a little bit away. I didn't really find out I could
You
do
give
this until I was already money down.
yeah, I know we have like grand.
How did you spend
We have a grand
500?
each. Like,
We spent nothing.
yeah.
Well,
Um,
yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I gave a little bit to Argh's Rebellion. Really?
Oh
Gave, like,
yeah.
500.
Yeah, we gave a lot to them.
I didn't.
Just out of character, does anyone remember who stole 100 gold from Siri? Because I've got marked down that I think I have 1,000, but I've actually only got 900.
Identity.
Sorry.
Identify took it.
Oh, what? And I didn't
Oh,
realise.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah,
about
you
that.
didn't.
Oh, I see. Okay, should just
So now's your
actually
perfect
doesn't
chance
know.
to find out.
Yeah, so Siri actually doesn't know that. So, because she cast
No.
Identify without knowing that. So, yeah.
No, yeah.
Genuine reaction. Where the hell's my gold gone?
Yeah. My bag's a lot lighter.
Okay, I'll take out. What is it? 101.
101, and if you happen to have an extra spare 20 silver,
I'll
or
give
you
you
just
20
fancy
silver
giving an
as well.
extra gold coin, that'd be great.
No, I'll give the exact amount. So I'll give 101 gold and 40 silver.
I will also give 101 gold.
Oh, and 40 silver, thanks. Thanks. Perfect. Yeah, I'll take 40 silver.
Okay.
Oh, is that the rest then? 101.
So I just need 101 from from the three of you. I know Argh has no money apart from the 1 gold I gave him.
2 gold.
2 gold I gave him.
Oh, I've got a thing that I can do as well, which now, one, if we can cover the excuse of using spells, if we can muscle together 1,000 gold,
Jesus.
1,100 gold, I can see and hear Venelia herself.
How would that help
Perhaps
us?
give us some intel.
It would be quite useful. But I don't
That's
know.
a hell of a
Work
lot
out.
to invest.
What if we
work out
catch her?
how
What if
to
we
get
catch her
in.
while she's having a nap or something? It would have wasted 1,000 gold.
Also,
Then we'll
trying
know
to
where she
use-
sleeps. We'll know her
Yeah, look.
weakness.
Think about it. Trying to use a spell against
It'll be
the
so
best
cool.
spellcaster.
What if she senses
It'll
us?
be so.
What if she has a medallion?
Yeah, what if she has some way
We
of
can still
stopping
watch her.
That sounds kind of creepy. But
that? Oh god.
What's
mean,
less creepy than murdering her?
I mean, 1,000 gold. We'll need to make some money because that's going to wipe us out. Well, I don't know actually. How much gold do we all have between us?
Well, I'm about to have nil.
Arthur's about to use up like a good chunk of our gold.
I've got about 860.
Okay, fine. We should have heisted earlier, shouldn't we?
So it's 330.
60 after giving me the 101 gold.
Tell you what,
Yeah,
I can actually
after.
afford it that gold comfortably. So
But I don't know. That's quite a bit to invest.
I think let's hold on to it for
how
now.
long's it?
But it might be.
I mean,
When you-
I'll put 500 in.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
but how
Alright.
how long does it last? That's what
10
you-
minutes.
So she could be doing fuck all.
Well, yeah, or she could be reading through top secret notes of her, like 10 top
Tell you what,
weaknesses.
tell you what,
Yeah, but that's
10
grand
weaknesses.
to invest in, and it could be nothing.
We could like work out what kind of shampoo she uses and poison her with it.
if you're putting up 500, I'll put up 200 straight away.
Yeah, come on, lads.
I don't know. I want the intel, but not
Cough
that
up, cough up.
I'm gonna refuse. Riardon's gonna refuse.
Wow.
I think that there's more stuff than
So you'll
Yeah,
give
okay,
gold
we
to
need
the
to
dude
make-
trying to make
bear
a
in
tree
mind-
come to life, but you won't give gold.
I mean, I don't know if it
Yeah, but
makes a
there's so
difference
much
to the
on top.
decision, but it is about 10 a.m.
I just want to get
Right now.
scouting, man. Tell you what,
That's okay. Yeah, no, I'm good to
Tony's going
scout
to turn
too
around at this
because.
point and start walking off to scout.
Oh, damn you! God.
You've handed me the gold, haven't you?
I handed you the
Fine.
gold,
Yeah, Siri's gonna take off after Talion.
Riardon, have you handed me the gold?
yeah, you take it.
Okay, I'm going to say to Riardon, go after Talion. I want you both scouting these forests.
Read it.
Oh, yeah.
It's really not necessary. You can stay here.
I want to see if there's any kind of resources, i.e.
can we-
plants that we can.
I don't want. I'm not interested in your plans.
I'm interested in plants.
Reading.
What did you teach this guy?
I mean, look around though.
I tried
Look
to
how
teach him.
beautiful it looks.
I'm going to say to Riardon after he says this. I'm going to be
Damn it.
say like, now that is something I want to hear. That's exactly what we need. Riardon, go find the beautiful
I mean-
plants. I want to know about every species.
Yeah,
I,
I'll make notes for you.
I'm gonna kind of like edge away
Thanks,
from
Rick.
Riardon. I want to make sure Syrian is between me and Riardon, and then. figure it out.
Can we have the bird come with us, or do you need the bird to scout here? Like keep an eye on you guys.
Bird can go.
Yes,
The bird leave.
I'm gonna bond with the bird as we go. Yes.
I'm staying
It
away
will
from the
perch on
bird.
your shoulder, Siri.
Oh, lit.
Can you roll an animal handling
Oh,
check?
yes, I can.
Cirilla?
20, unnatural.
Nice.
So yeah, the bird's very happy with you.
Stay
Yeah.
Yeah.
My new best friend. It's
Yeah.
my familiar now.
Don't think it works
I'm
that way.
familiar now, bitch.
Right.
Something has been 10 minutes.
So we probably spent about half an hour, about half an hour to an hour with this.
Okay, it's only after 10 minutes my spell would have completed and
Yep.
stuff would have happened.
So, which is
So I said more Morgan's Private Sanctum, and so
Sanctum.
24 hours, page 262 for you, Sonny. I know.
The page number is very helpful. Thank you.
Oh, that's cool. Private Sanctum.
Mordenkainen's Private Sanctum.
Very nice.
What does it do?
It just makes
So-
our area like awesome.
So basically,
Makes our area awesome.
I set 100 foot by 100 foot by 100 foot by 100 foot cube, and in that area, nothing can penetrate it in terms of spells. So sound can't pass through the barrier. The watered area at the edge of the barrier, it appears foggy and dark. Only like true sight can peer through it. Divination
Except
spells.
they would see a fog in a place where there is no fog.
Yeah, but still.
What's the spell?
Divination spells can't appear inside the barrier.
Yeah. So they can't
Um,
scry or anything like that. So that's fine.
You can't
Just
teleport
checking, make sure-
into or out of the watered area.
Can magic pass through it?
Yes. So only teleportation. You can't get in or out by
Fine.
teleportation. Same with planar travel.
Cool. No, that's fine.
Doesn't work.
Because otherwise it might hinder what Arthur's trying to do.
And
No,
what's
so
it
magic's
called, man?
fine. It's Mordenkainen's Private Sanctum.
Oh, okay, yeah. Cool.
Cool, that's fine. So yeah, that happens. You can RP what it. I mean, it's just like a cube.
At the edges, it just looks really foggy. And this is like,
Cool. So when you okay.
I'll
that's
just
fine.
say we are protected in this area now.
Cool.
Nice.
So after your conversation is finished, and Talion and Cirilla start to leave the camp.
And
Before
Riardon.
you leave,
Yeah, I'm gone as well.
sorry.
I'm with them as well.
Okay, cool, fine. Just before you leave the camp, you all kind of feel this tingling.
Huh.
Can I ask you all to roll another Arcana check?
15 again.
That one.
5.
Wow.
23.
19.
Okay. So Riardon and Cirilla won't feel this, but it doesn't mean it won't happen to them. So the other three, Talion, Argh, and Aramil, is the magical. You can start feeling this magical presence in the air, like it's everywhere. And you kind of feel that it's sort of starting to seep into your skin.
What the-
But rather than feeling anything negative, you actually feel your magical power boost
Ooh.
is starting to strengthen you. As a result, now this will happen to all of you, but because Cirilla and Riardon failed the check, they don't feel this. So you'll have to tell. You all get a new cantrip. You get to choose between Dancing Lights, Mage Hand, Mending, Message, Prestidigitation, Spare the Dying, and Thaumaturgy. You can pick out of one of those to learn.
Nice.
Sweet, I've wanted
Already
Mage
got
Hand for
a bunch of-
so long.
I can
What about
go.
Mage Hand?
But just make a note that you're getting it from this.
Cool.
Just say,
So we
as
can
well.
take it out after, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
So you can
I'm
use.
gonna-
Finally got a spell.
Do you want us to tell you what we picked?
No, because I'm not going to remember.
Okay.
Just as you know.
Sonny,
Can
sorry,
you
what's
post
that
the
list
list, Sonny?
again? Dancing Lights, Light,
Dancing Light, Mage Hand, Mending, Message, Prestidigitation, Spare the Dying, and Thaumaturgy. You have to pick one of those.
So, I want to do something before we leave.
That's not finished.
Oh, okay.
So you also gain an additional spell slot of every level you have a spell slot for.
Wow.
Wow.
Doesn't really affect me.
oh,
Oh well.
However,
mhm.
because of Riardon, you have unlocked your ranger spells early.
Ooh, nice.
Wait, so that can I use them?
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, sweet.
You have your 2 spells and your 2 spell slots.
Alright, so I better choose right now then.
You can also learn and prepare an additional spell from your spell list. Or
We can learn an additional spell.
you can learn an additional spell and it's automatically prepared.
Wait,
Or in Argh's
What?
case, he can prepare an additional spell
any spell is this?
in your class lists. Yes.
Awesome.
So
I guess
we
that's
get
gonna
an
go
For
well,
additional-
each of our additional spell slots.
So we get an extra
So for
spell
exa-
slot per
So you
level.
get an extra spell slot so basically for every level you have a spell slot for, you
We
gain an
gain
additional one.
+1.
Shit,
Nice.
alright.
So I think let me guess. See here, for a druid, you're level 12, so you'll gain an extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 spell slot.
Yeah. Look at
Sexy.
me.
I'm guessing that's
And
going to
then-
go his way as well, so we should list it separately.
Correct. Yeah. So you just need to make sure that you know that stuff. So well, it
Wait,
might not
when
go
you
away,
s-
but it potentially will.
When you say extra spell, does that mean we can learn an extra spell? Or
Correct.
is that?
Nice.
Just one extra
What spells do I want? Bloody hell.
I've already picked.
There's so
Sorry,
many
Sonny, I didn't
spells.
hear you.
Sorry. So you learn also an additional spell from your spell list, and it's automatically prepared. The only difference is with Argh, you can now prepare an additional spell. So even though you learn this spell, an additional one, you don't have to necessarily have it prepared, but you can prepare a different one that you've got. Just because wizards work differently.
Nice. All right, I'm done.
We're picking up 6
So
levels.
to celebrate,
How are you
Oh, yeah.
done? There's so many spells to go through.
I already roughly know
I know.
what spells I want, so it's just a matter.
Oh
of-
yeah, no, I'm
I mean,
just immediate.
You're not necessarily going to need it straight away,
So
but
Sonny-
it's something to bear to think of. Yeah.
To celebrate, I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy, and I'm going to cause harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute.
I also picked Thaumaturgy as well.
That's the worst.
What does Thaumaturgy do?
It just lets you do like
Thaumaturgy-
minor, like scary
Just-
things, basically.
It's a harmless sensory effect. Yeah. So it doesn't.
Yeah, no,
you know,
I'll stick to
everyone can
message.
feel trem-
I've already got message, so. But yeah, I'll just cause
Okay.
tremors.
Yeah.
I'll make my eyes flicker, like red and black.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, so Thaumaturgy, your voice booms for 3 times as loud. You can cause flames to flicker, bright and dim, change colour, harmless tremors,
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
a sound.
Very.
You can
No,
have a
it's funky.
door fly open or shut, which you can know that's going to go in some face, and then like I said, alter your eyes. So that's what Thaumaturgy does. It's
Yeah, I'll just be causing tremors. I'll be like making my eyes change colour. I'll just be kind of messing around with it.
Fifth level.
surprised. All right. So yeah,
Picking up level 4.
but like I said, even though I'm happy for you to prepare all that stuff, but Riardon and Cirilla have no idea that's happened. So you can.
So
but you
you
won't-
feel
But how's that
different
gonna work?
anymore.
So I don't.
You'd have to. There is a way of doing it, but I can't tell you.
I mean,
Yeah, but then
I am
I'm
doing
not-
like a lot of stuff, so you might get suspicious because I'm like, why am I causing?
Yeah,
tremors?
but RP wise, how is Riardon going to know he can actually use spells? He doesn't. Even though
someone-
he can
I guess
actually
I'll have to just tell you the
Someone's
answer.
knows them.
Basically,
Yeah.
if someone alerted you to it happening,
Yeah,
you could
they'd
know.
have to.
If someone pointed it out to you, then yes, you would know. It's basically
Well, yeah,
someone
I guess
alerts
he'd
you.
like try.
Someone's
Yeah.
if someone alerts you that it's happened, then
So
you
I
become
will
aware.
say, do you guys feel that power?
I'm gonna create even more tremors and say, yeah, I feel something.
I think that's enough for you guys to know. Basically,
Yeah.
it wasn't going to take much, but yeah. No, Riardon and
Oh,
Cirilla
yeah,
are aware of their additional powers.
Oh, cool.
Lit.
All right, so at that point, I'll say, okay, we won't be long, a couple of hours, and then we'll come back, and I'll start walking out again.
I cast Unseen Servant and I tell it to make me a bed and set a campfire.
It's fine.
With the newfound power, I go to start casting Awaken on the
I mean, that's going to
On-
take
on
8
the
hours.
tree.
So it's 11 a.m. now, so it's going to take 8 hours. So you'll be 7 p.m. by the time you've finished.
That's fine.
So Talion, Riardon, and Cirilla go walking. Can I have you roll perception checks?
I get my super bonus, don't I, since it's a forest?
Correct. You are now Super Saiyan because you are.
Oh, nat 20.
Nice.
19.
Okay.
15.
Okay. So what you see is, as I explained before, that everything's very pristine. I mean, it's basically picture perfect forest.
Mm.
You know, lush foliage, fruit, berries, everything. The works. One thing you will notice is, you know, when you have a forest that's used by people, definite pathways are formed. You know, tracks are left. The general trail of passage is you can tell. But from what you can see, there's none of that here.
Huh.
It is pretty much untouched forest.
Okay.
What else? But saying that, about an hour and a half through your trek, you come to another clearing, and you see a cabin.
Ooh. I'm gonna turn.
The cabin is very nice. Like, it's very fancy. So there's smoke coming out of a chimney, but from where you are, you don't see much else. So it's up to you to decide what you want to do.
So I'm gonna turn to the other two and I'm gonna say we should check that out.
I mean, yeah, there's no chance we're not checking that out.
Okay.
Oh, for sure.
Hold up 1 second. I'm just gonna use primeval awareness, Sonny.
Okay.
So within 6 miles, are there any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead?
No.
Okay. Fine. All right, Chris is good.
Oh wait. I'm gonna do a thing as well. I'm gonna
Okay.
cast seeming on the 3 of us and make us look like mystical Jehovah's Witnesses.
Do we realise that we now look like this?
Okay.
Sorry?
If you're
we
unwilling
can,
to
'cause
make a charisma saving throw.
The question is, are you willing?
No, I'll allow it. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'll go with it, I guess.
Do you want to
pretty good.
describe what this outfit looks like?
We sort of look like harmless priests. Can I conceal the weapons with it?
I think you can. Disguises physical appearance as well as clothing, armor, weapons, and equipment. So
There we
I
go.
suppose you could just make the equipment invisible.
We're gonna look like some harmless monks.
How
the birds,
are you treating Talion's mask?
he hasn't got it.
Can I maintain minor illusion to put the mask back on my face?
You disgust me. I mean, like, if we're trying, the idea of this is to not make a name for ourselves. And if you just carry on using the mask everywhere,
Yeah, but the mask is the perfect disguise.
this is why I hate traveling with you.
So, yeah, the only thing is, I'm also unable to cast other spells now since I'm gonna have to focus on minor illusion.
Good. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I like that.
It's probably a good thing.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, so the way this cabin looks, it's sort of it looks like it's all painted in white, with a blue roof. It's kind of like your typical kind of hillbilly cabin. You know, it's obviously it's all made out of wood. You got sort of a patio with a rocking chair. You can see very nice curtains inside. And again, you'll get closer with no real issues. You know, there's windows darted around along one of the long edges where the patio is. Obviously, it's the front door. So it's up to you what you decide you want to do.
I'm gonna go up and knock on the door.
Are you all following?
Yeah. We have to operate as a unit.
So you knock on the door, and you hear like this running at the door to the door, and someone opens the door, and it's a halfling male, and their clothes are quite messy. So they've got a lot of paint on their clothes. They're wearing an apron, common clothes underneath, wearing an apron that's covered in what you can assume is paint. Got a very sort of red, scraggly beard and red, scraggly hair. They greet you. He sees you and goes, "Oh my God, you have to let me paint you."
What the fuck?
Please.
I'm gonna say let's do some.
Only if I can paint you
first.
first.
You're a painter?
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
God.
Oh, it's just so good to see another painter. Oh, please, you must come in. You must come in.
What did you say, half-orc?
Halfling.
Halfling.
That would
Oh
have been
yeah.
weird.
I'm just gonna ask him before we go in. Do you live here alone?
Oh,
Who would he
yeah,
paint if he lived here
I
alone?
do. I do.
Oh, he does. Oh, what are you saying?
That's strange.
Yeah. Who do you paint?
Anyone, man. Like the bears, the trees, the deer. Oh, anything. But like people, it's just so difficult because they just don't come here. Like the first visitors I've had in ages.
Were you asked to come here, or did you come here of your own free will?
I came here by myself.
Can I roll insight?
Live in the wilderness, man. Live in the wilderness.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah.
I bet this guy got like exiled for being like a weirdo or something.
Oh, I love
15.
Yeah. He's, from what you can tell, he's just too enthusiastic to
He
lie.
is just keen on painting. Alright, that's fine. Okay.
There is this guy.
I'm gonna cast message to Riardon and Siri and just say, "Be careful, this guy's not right." And then go in, I guess.
Okay. You go in, and this place is lit. I mean, this place is it's pretty nice, but can you all roll perception checks?
12.
19.
8.
Can my hawk do it as well since it's there?
Yeah, if you followed in with them, yeah, go for it.
Well, it was on Siri's shoulder, so.
Okay. God, the bird is just amazing.
Nat 20 on the bird.
Do not see ones like that.
Nat 20.
Okay, so you can. So, what's it called? Riardon and Talion. This place is quite nice. It's got nice things. Cirilla and the hawk will see that he's got a lot of nice things, but a lot of it's just a bit. How do you explain it? Bit mismatch. So he's got his painting stuff, then he's got some woodworking stuff, then he's got like metal crafting stuff, then he's got like a quill and some parchment where he's been writing, and he's just got a bit of he's got a bit of everything.
Huh.
I've seen this before.
Have you?
Yeah.
Are you saying that in character or?
No.
So he goes in and goes, "Oh, can I paint you now, please?"
I'm gonna say, how about you start with someone else, and while you're painting, I can ask you some questions.
As long as I get to paint someone.
Yeah, paint me.
Please.
Okay. Paint our friend there.
I have a feeling paint means something else.
Yeah. Actually, can I prepare a reaction for if he does something weird? I'll
Does
cast
what?
invisibility if he just does anything aggressive or strange to me.
Okay, fine.
God,
Maybe
my
just
hand
paint the
on
bird.
the-
Aggressive
hold
and
my
strange is
sword.
a little bit vague. I mean, it's either or, really.
If he
You can't
does
do aggressive.
anything other than paint Siri, I'm just gonna go
Yeah.
invisible straight
Yeah,
away.
anything
Okay.
suspicious.
It's a bit
Fine.
much.
Okay.
I'm just gonna just put out there. I'm gonna have counter spell ready as a reaction, regardless of where we are in this region,
Okay.
if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
He sets up his easel and everything. He gets his so he gets like buckets of paint and lays them down on the ground. He opens them, but rather than like having a palette and putting it on the palette, he just opens the lids and he doesn't leaves them there. And then he gets, rather than a paintbrush, he has like this very big stick, puts cloth around it, like the top of it, so it kind of looks like what you would almost have a torch look like. And then he just gets the end of the torch and dips it into a color of paint and starts painting with it.
Okay.
So he begins to paint Cirilla,
I admire your technique, my friend. What is your name?
My name? Oh, it's Zitral.
Zitral.
Ah, I know. Thank you for appreciating my art. Everybody just doesn't paint anymore. They just because they can just do magic with everything. Yeah, they can make works of art like it's nothing without doing any effort. But me, I want
They
to
don't
use
appreciate
the
the arts.
old-fashioned way. Exactly. I want to do it the old-fashioned way and do it the way I want to do it.
Can you cast magic?
I have
Zitral?
a lot of respect for that.
I understand
Sorry.
that.
Can you cast magic,
Okay.
Zitral?
Of course, everyone can.
What kind of
I
spells?
choose not to.
What kind of spells can you cast?
Good on you.
Never tried.
You've never tried. What spells have you seen other people cast?
I don't know. They make things move. They make things appear. They make things disappear. They make things look different. They all sorts of stuff.
How do you feel about Finelia?
Nah, don't care.
Do you have a picture of her? Have you painted her ever, or her likeness?
I don't know what she looks like. It's just, please, I need to paint.
You are
You
painting,
are
alright?
painting,
Calm
yeah, it's
down.
fine.
If you know multitask, mate,
Jeez.
come on.
we wanted to speak to Finelia. Where could we find her if we wanted to?
That's what dice.
Really?
Could I also get a talk through of the room? I think it was kind of I was lagging while you were going through it before. Like, are we just is his house just this one room, or are there others?
So there's other rooms. So you're in a kind of main. I mean, the main room is quite large. So the main room covers most of the building. It's kind of like a living area, like a what's it called? Like a lounge area kind of thing, where he's got various workbenches and shelves and sofa, like chairs and things like that, and tables. And I said each there's a lot of different things around. So you've got painting stuff, you've got woodwork stuff, writing stuff, you've got metal stuff, you've got all sorts of weird very little different pockets of different things.
Mm-hmm.
Did he answer the question about Finelia?
So he goes, she's probably in the capital somewhere, and I don't know.
What would be the easiest? Can somebody request an audience with Finelia, or is she quite closed off?
I don't know. I just paint.
Do you do anything other than paint?
No,
Have you ever explored the city, or have you always been hooked up here in the cabin?
I used to live in the town close by, but I like it here.
And you're the only one in this part,
Yes.
in these parts.
Can
Do
I
you know of any
can I use
creatures?
can I use my mask this time to just check if he's telling the truth about being alone?
Yeah.
I'll take off the medallion, sort of discreetly,
Okay.
before I do it.
There you go. It's you. He's telling the truth.
Oh no.
Okay, I'll put the medallion back on. I'll kind of pat the mask.
There.
Pat mask. What? You're just gonna caress it or something?
Hey, he's done a good job.
That's
Good
a
job.
weird
Good job.
relationship.
Good job, Masker.
To what extent does the bird understand me? Like, is Matt controlling it, or
Nope.
can I?
It's probably too far away for me to
Yeah.
control it.
So
It just
for
acts
all
of its
intents,
own accord.
I think it would it understands you, but it can't communicate with
So
you.
could I message it to check out the rest of the house?
I was actually going to go walk.
It wouldn't.
So you can.
Wouldn't. I
Probably wouldn't
suppose,
obey
yeah,
his command.
If it understands me,
Yeah.
I can send it a message, right?
you could, but I think it following your orders is a little bit tricky.
Can I roll animal handling then?
It probably wouldn't obey your commands.
Okay.
I was going to walk around anyway, so at this point I'm just going to say.
I'll ask
Yeah.
him.
if
Obviously.
God, don't you speak with animal?
me.
No. Siri, as a bard, don't you have speak with animals? Couldn't you do that and then do a persuasion?
It's a
Ooh,
familiar
perhaps.
though, so it depends whether it listens to someone
It's a
else.
fey,
Yeah.
so it's not a.
Oh,
really-
right,
Yeah,
okay,
it
that's the
understands
point, yeah.
Common, doesn't
Sorry.
It does
Right.
understand common, yeah.
Um,
So it has no issues understanding you. It's just because Argh didn't specifically say help them,
You just
or
like,
listen to them.
It's
It was
just
just
chilling.
literally just stay on his shoulder. So that's what it's going to do. It's going to be very obedient in what it does. But the animal check before was just to make sure that it was comfortable with you petting it and stuff like that.
so I'm just going to say to him, okay, I'll leave you to focus on your painting, and can I just start walking around his house? I just want to see what's going on.
Yeah. So as I said before, you do see various things. So which sort of area are you planning on moving towards?
I'm just going to work my way through the house, to be honest. So whichever's the closest room.
Okay. So you get to the first. Yeah. Well, like I said, it's all one big room. I mean, there is a small room at the back, which is, I think you could assume it's his bedroom, and another one that's kind of an outhouse, in-house, basically sort of thing.
Okay.
Basically, the toilet area. But
Hole in the ground.
there's no plumbing, so they just
Okay.
So when you go around the room, the woodwork they've got it's just sort of small animals he's been creating out of wood. But when you can you roll, so at the moment, they look like little horses, little bears and stuff. But can you roll a perception check?
Nat 20, actually.
But when you at first they look really good and stuff, but when you kind of look a bit closer, the wood's chipped. The legs aren't all the same length. The eyes are crooked. One ear's falling. So it looks kind of good on the surface, but when you kind of take a proper look at it, it looks a bit shoddy.
I thought something creepy was going to happen. I thought they were going to be like actual animals turned into wood things.
It's not like Curse of Strahd.
do I think they could be worth anything? Like,
Probably
no?
not.
Okay.
So again,
is there
you've got
a wolf one?
no,
There's not. Oh.
No.
I was going to take it.
because you haven't seen any wolves here.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Is there a bear one? I guess I'll take the bear one.
Yeah, there's a bear one.
Okay, I'm just going to pick up the nicest looking bear figurine.
Are you sure you want a bear one?
I was going to give it to you.
Oh, sick.
But
Nice.
like as I said before, with the bear one, like the belly's not properly round. One of the ears are kind of crooked. The
Arnayus
eyes
could
aren't
probably
level.
fix it, to be fair.
The
So.
snout's a bit like twisted around. That
I
legs
will
aren't right
probably
up.
fix it.
Okay, I'm going to put shitty bear figurine. And move on. Okay, I'm going to cast message to both Riardon and Cirilla again and basically say to them, yeah, he's not very good at woodworking, by the way.
This guy's an absolute amateur.
Is there anywhere else to explore? Is that?
Yeah, so there's metalwork, there's parchment, there's... What was the other one? Can't remember what the other one was.
Let's check his parchment. What's he got down on that?
So parchment, he's basically... It looks like he's trying his hand at poetry. So can you roll perception?
Do you have a sample written?
11.
I think it's alright.
Okay.
Doesn't quite rhyme, but, it's okay.
I'm going to cast message and say, I don't think this guy's good at anything. And I guess I'll look at the metal.
Okay. So with the metal, it's basically like he's trying to create weapons, but not like proper weapons. They're kind of like... Actually, can you roll another perception?
They LARP weapons.
13.
So the weapons, they look solid, but you kind of look at them and you think, who would ever use one of these?
Right. Okay.
Like you see like a dagger, but instead of like a blade, it's like metal heart on the blade. And you see a sword, but it just kind of like curves around, but a little bit too far.
I'm gonna go back over to
Stab
him.
yourself with it.
I'm gonna go back over to him. I'm gonna say, I don't know how long you've been here, but I'm gonna have to break some bad news to you. You're not very good at what you do here. You should go back home.
I am home.
Talion!
My home.
Talion, you're horrible! Don't listen to my
Siri,
friend
My
here.
stuff.
He doesn't understand. He doesn't understand anything.
My things are the best.
They're not.
Yeah, they
You
are.
will never find this stuff anywhere else.
I'm gonna pull out.
How
It's unique.
long have you
Exactly.
been doing this?
Yeah, I'm curious. As well.
Exactly.
My
Is it-
whole life. It
Your
feels
whole
like.
life.
Your whole.
Give up. Go home.
Oh.
This isn't your home. You know. Look. In fact, I'm gonna pull out my scimitar. You know the one the blacksmith made. With all the
Oh my
intricate-
god.
No, with all the intricate
This
metal and
is
stuff.
good.
And I'm going to show him.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, look, this is true craftsmanship. Could you, in 100 lifetimes of yours, make anything like this?
I don't need to make stuff like that. Why would I make what everyone else is making? I want to make what I want to make.
You do you,
My
man.
stuff's the
you do
good
you.
stuff.
I'm going to pull out the bear figurine. I'm going to like kind of
My
hold it.
stuff.
Do you, man? You gotta do you.
I'm going to pull out the bear figurine and show it to him. I'm going to say, look. I'm going to point out all the mistakes and be like, look at this ear, look at this belly.
Builds
It makes
character.
it unique.
Character. Don't you know what character is?
Yeah, but do you think that looks like the actual thing? Because to me,
Doesn't. Who said it had to be
So what do you,
abstract?
this is just bad.
Yeah, but-
You must understand, my friend is bitter because he's never created anything in his life apart from pain and misery.
Whoa.
I'm going to like kind of hang my head slightly.
Talion, I think you should go.
Siri, don't be like this.
I think you should wait outside.
Italian,
You're not
Italian,
being
let's wait
constructive.
outside.
Look, alright, look at what's it.
This
What's
is
this
an
guy's name
arc on
again?
a scene here.
Look here, Vixil, or whatever your name is. I'll pay you to go back home and give up this. Yeah.
I tell you what. How about I paint this painting of your dear friend, and then you can go. I'll give you the painting for free.
And then we can
Free!
go. What? Can we not go before?
You can go.
Can we go
Well,
now?
you can. Yeah. You
I
can.
need
Oh,
to
okay,
stay
good.
here
I thought
until-
it was threatening us. Like,
You go when I say you to go. Is he almost done with it, or?
Yeah. I was just going to see if there's anything else you want to do before I finish him up.
I'm like super suspicious of this guy, but everything I've checked out seems like legit. So.
Yeah, you need to stop being mean to her.
Just
can I
take
take
away for a
can I-
moment. Take a breather. Don't be a dick. That's what we gotta do.
I'm saying,
Can I take a perception roll to see if
Do you have
Talion's
any
still wearing
money?
his medallion?
Yes.
How much?
No.
How much have you got, Vixel? Whatever your name is.
Go on then.
Oh, I think.
So you want to roll perception check?
Oh, well, I wanted to check if Talion's still wearing his medallion, but I was just going to ask him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I put it back on after I used the mask.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Oh, you had to take it off to use the mask.
I have to take it
Yeah.
off, or is it blocks the mask annoyingly?
Okay. Did you not specify that you put it back on until then?
No, he did.
No, I
He did.
did, yeah,
He
I
did
did,
Yeah, he
specify.
did specify.
Yeah, he
Okay.
did. Yeah.
Cool. Sorry. My connection isn't great.
That's fine. No, mine's
That's
a bit laggy as well. So sorry, I didn't hear. Did you say? What did he say when I said, "Do you have money?"
Does he have money?
Yeah, I asked him like, "Do you have any money?"
I don't need money.
How
I've
do
got
you-
my place.
How do you eat?
You've
I'm
got
not
a
being funny.
heart.
You're like a halfling. How do you get food?
I manage.
How?
He manages. Stop proving.
Look at this physique.
Can I kind of like just reach out and like just poke him just enough to like push him back a bit? He says that.
In the
Push
belly.
him. What's it? What do you want to try and do?
Just
Push-
like poke him, just so like you can kind of just test his physique
Yeah, I mean-
basically.
Yeah.
It's his
all right.
physique.
Feel those abs.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, he's fine. No, he doesn't fall over or anything. He
Yeah, but
just moves a bit.
okay.
You're being so much more of a dick than usual.
I just don't get this guy. I want him to go home.
He is
Italian's
home.
never met someone like this.
Yeah, Italian's like
Someone
he
new.
doesn't get like the poetry and the paint and stuff.
How close is he to finishing his
So he's, yeah.
painting?
So if you're all finished with that, then yeah, he goes finished. Yeah.
Excellent.
How does it look? Can we look at it?
Before he.
Oh.
Okay. Can you describe very? Basically, I'm going to prepare major image as a reaction. So if he's turning around the painting to show us.
Yeah.
No, I would like to replace whatever the painting is with like a completely perfect rendition of Siri.
Fine. Excellent.
That
So,
is
yeah,
the
he
very.
does
That
that.
is in this. Okay.
So he does turn it around, and before you see what it is, your image is kicked in.
Mhm. Did
And then- and he-
Talion need
so
to
he-
roll?
Yeah, can I roll? Because I don't believe
Oh,
this
wait.
fucking idiot.
One minute.
doing
Major
this.
image is. Sorry.
The only thing is, though, like they would only roll against it if they wanted to actively.
I'm
Check it out.
I'm definitely
A
checking this out. I
creature,
don't
a
believe
creature
you
that
made
uses its action to examine the image can determine that it is illusion with a successful intelligence investigation check against spell save
Alright.
DC. So I think
Go on.
that is
this. What do I have to beat?
17 now.
Ooh.
All right. So,
I'm gonna use a minus bardic inspiration on you for this.
Why would you do
Nice.
that? Does it only last for one round?
So
He's
that's
going hard for this.
that is minus D10.
Damn. So is that for one roll that lasts?
I think, in fairness, I think Cirilla should roll the d10. And
I mean,
Yeah,
you
that's
know what?
fine.
I'm gonna take the hit on that, and I'm gonna use a lucky point to re-roll it.
Can I use another bardic uninspiration on him, or is that unreasonable?
I
Because
think it's
presumably
unreasonable.
lucky,
I think it should be one per check, really.
lucky transcends, really, doesn't it?
Lucky-
Yeah,
lucky
yeah,
roll.
Are you allowed
You
to
You got to use
roll
it because the thing is,
lucky
you get
point
that
if you already know
ability
the
just by
result?
being a bard. You get that ability by just being a bard, but he gets lucky by taking that feat.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
So
yeah, that's fair.
But are you allowed to use lucky if you know the result of the roll?
doesn't though, does he? Well,
He
he's
knows
not.
the
he-
DC.
I already
that's-
said it was
that's-
17. That was my
that's
mistake.
Yeah.
That's Dom's fault.
I got an 18, so. So I'll just look at Siri, and I'm gonna cast a message. I'm gonna say, I know what you're doing here, but
I'm
I
gonna
won't.
say out loud, telling you're a fucking piece of shit, man.
Hang on. If he rolled an 8, he rolled 18.
Yeah.
So did you do your D? You haven't done your D10, have you?
No, I did my D. I used the D10 on the first roll,
Yeah,
presumably.
I didn't even bother.
It's on
rolling,
the,
I just-
but it's on the check. It's not. Your D10 is on the check, not the roll. So because it's all like it's
I
all
thought he was
resolving at
depowering me
once.
because he did like a -10.
He is, but he's depowering your check. So it
So it's-
doesn't.
All of them, or
Because lucky point just lets you re-roll that die for the check.
Mhm.
You don't do an additional check.
Wait, so does it apply to every single reroll I do if he does that?
I
oh,
would imagine so, because
oh,
otherwise
perhaps.
I would
Wait,
have thought so, because you're essentially applying
Oh,
it
I
to a
see, 'cause
check
I'm
that they're
re-rolling.
doing. You're not doing it on the
You
roll
might be
that they're
right.
doing.
Oh,
So-
in that case, no, I'm not going to beat 17 with a -10. So in that case, I won't use my lucky point. I'll just
it's
be
a -8.
I'm not going to beat that. My intelligence is like +1, so that's fine.
Makes an attack roll, an ability check, or a damage roll. You can use your reaction to expend one on the creature's roll.
Yeah, on an ability
It-
check. So yeah, this is.
It
it's a
says
check as
I
a whole.
use the feature after the creature makes its roll. So do the lucky points come in before the roll?
It doesn't. I mean,
determined,
I'm not
right?
that picky, really. As long as
Okay.
it's before the result, I'm not. Because otherwise timing gets really awkward because we're all in different places and.
Um,
Yeah, I guess so.
I'll just say then I can't beat it.
Okay.
So okay, I'll just
So
be
yeah,
like,
you,
Fuck you,
okay.
Talion.
So
believe that
instead of doing what I did before, I'll just be like, that's surprisingly good. I'm going to look suspiciously at Cirilla, but since I don't know.
I am going to dispel this image the moment it's pointing away from Talion.
so he's going. Oh, is it good? Isn't it? It's really good.
Yeah, maybe
It's incredible.
it's not bad.
So you go. Yeah, I'll wrap it up. You can take it with you.
Mhm.
Cool.
So he turns back around, and he kind of wraps it. He wraps it in like a cloth, and puts a little string and wraps it up in a bow, and hands it over to you, Siri.
Thank you so much. I'll add it to my things.
You're welcome. If you ever want another painting, just let me know.
Okay. At risk of sounding forward, there is something else I want to take with me.
Okay.
Have we ever considered taking up adventuring?
Oh my god.
We're headed to the capital,
I'm going to start coughing violently.
and I imagine skills such as yours could fetch an incredibly high price
What
to people who
skills?
appreciate
Siri,
true.
he said
Siri,
he-
what
appreciate
skills?
So he said he
true
was at
art,
home in the
not
wild
just-
painting. Okay, you can't take him away from that.
I don't know if I have anything to silence these two.
So he's just gonna go. This is my home. This is where I do my best work. It's an perfect place. It's isolation.
I agree. This place
Where you
is
do your best
amazing
work is
for
I
your
completely
art.
agree.
I completely agree.
You stay right where you're.
You keep
comfortable.
doing you. You keep doing you.
Yeah.
We
We don't want to force you out into any uncomfortable situation.
No,
here.
of course, yeah, yeah. I think you found your true calling here, painting in the.
I think you two should wait outside.
Is that a command?
I'm asking nicely.
Has he got any windows open or anything like that?
Yeah, it's got windows. Yeah.
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy and make the window like just slam shut. That's what I speak about.
Well, they're not. They're not open. They're just. They're
What's
shut.
wrong
Oh,
with
okay.
you?
I'll make it fly
Glass
open then. I'll do the reverse. I'll make it fly open. And then I'm gonna say, see,
Okay.
that there is a sign that you
Win-
should stay here. Oh, actually, we're disguised as holy men, aren't we? I'm gonna say, my child. I'm gonna put my arm on his, my hand on his shoulder. I'm gonna say, you were meant to paint here, specifically in this area. So
So he just
The hell of a
looks at,
turnaround.
so he
Yeah.
looks at Siri and just goes,
Oh shit! Wait, I don't have my Skype open.
oh, he's just basically like putting his hand to like Talion and just like
You trust this
nodding.
man after all he said about your work?
He just doesn't know. He doesn't.
He's
understand.
spiteful. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. None
No,
of them know. They
my-
all think their silly magic is the answer to everything. But you can show them.
No,
you
my-
can show them
I'm gonna take him by
the
both
real,
shoulders,
the magic,
and I'm
the
gonna
magic of the halfling heart.
I'm gonna change the colour of my eyes to make them not scary. To, you know, to be like a reassuring blue, let's say. And I'm gonna look him dead in the eyes and say, "My child, you have made me see the light. You have convinced me. This is what you were meant to do. This is what you were born for. Painting in this forest with your animals."
See the power of my picture. Anything else?
I'm just checking if I can do anything else to make it more convincing. I'm gonna throw my arms up and say, "Oh Lord above, if this man should stay here, then give us a sign." And then I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to make tremors in the ground again. And then I'll look back at him and say, "See, it's a sign. You must stay here in this forest."
Dear me.
Aren't you lonely?
I've got my paintings.
But you were so excited to see us. You had no one to paint.
That's fine. I've painted you now. I remember. I will remember you.
Can I roll insight?
See
Yeah?
if he's lonely or not.
Or to see if he's lonely.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm trying to detect his emotions. I'm 12.
So as far as you can tell, he's telling the truth.
Ah, okay. I think, Siri, it's time for us to get back to the camp. We've got to, report back to the others.
Yeah, I think they might be getting lonely.
Yeah. They need our help, Siri.
What do you say?
Fine.
Alright.
I'll be back.
Anytime. Anytime.
Alright, just keep practicing that painting, mate.
Yeah. Keep
Yeah, one day.
it up.
I'm a pro, man. I'm a pro. No one can do that what I do.
I agree with you.
Okay. So yeah, is that it? You're all gonna? Are you leaving?
Yeah, I guess. Is there anything else in our
I guess so.
scouting?
Not especially.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we can head back. Oh, on the way back, I'll talk to Darius.
So one thing I'll add: when you all leave the house disappears.
No! Whoa!
Fuck.
Is it
Oh,
like?
actually,
can't-
sorry.
I
There
physically
was one.
there?
There was one. Sorry, there's one thing I missed. Sorry. As you leave,
It was familiar.
no. As you leave, he does sort of like, what's the word? Shows you out and goes, "If you ever find your way here again, you're always welcome, my student." And then obviously it disappears.
Can I fire an Eldritch Blast at the space where it was?
Can I cast Truthing
Yeah.
Nice.
on just myself?
I mean, I've already fired Eldritch Blast. Does it hit anything?
Yeah, Eldritch Blast goes right through it.
Okay.
True Seeing sees nothing.
Damn, son. I mean,
Okay, sorry, what was it?
whoa,
What was his name?
Zitral.
Citral.
It's going to be
Okay.
Zertal's brother.
Yeah, it
Oh
is.
shit, we should.
I was
I will. I'm sure, is this too much information?
no. Don't give us any more because I am on this. I am invested. I was gonna sneak back in the night and cast
Remember,
Chaos
you've
on him
still
to get
got
the
you've
full
still
boss.
got the one thing that didn't. I mean, you've still got the picture.
Mhm.
That hasn't
no,
gone.
no, don't
that
worry.
hasn't gone anywhere. It's still wrapped up. So
I've got plans. Don't worry.
You still got that bear.
Yeah, I've got. I've got the bear figurine. Yeah. Can I
yeah,
use
you've
Arcana?
got everything taken from it.
Can I use Arcana on the
Yeah,
bear?
yeah.
13. I don't know if it's high enough.
It's a shitty wooden bear.
No, man. Okay.
Yeah. Am I going to tell you anything else?
No.
No.
No, that's fine.
So, based on and then you can talk to Darius if you want.
Yeah, I've only got one thing to ask him, so I'll just chime in with Darius.
Okay.
Darius?
Have you?
I take it you know that we've arrived, and you
Yes.
pretty much guessed my question. Do you have any update on Torvin's whereabouts?
So, I do know you're there.
Mm-hmm.
The good captain informed me that he has finished the first part of his mission. Yes, Torvin, when he gave me his update, he is still with Venelia in her Academy of Magic.
He's in the Magic Academy.
Yes.
Interesting.
The Academy is in the main city of North Bran, in a city called Tranquility.
Right. In Tranquility Magic Academy. Okay. Good. Do you know how long he's planning on staying there?
Unfortunately, I don't.
Fine. How close are we to the capital from here?
Quite far.
How many days?
Well, how do I explain this? You may find travelling between the towns to be much faster than you're used to
That's a good thing.
North Bran. So, between city to city, you'll be able to get there pretty much instantaneously.
Wow, that sounds good. So it's not actually too far at all if we get to a city.
Correct.
Cool. Well, Darius, you've been quite helpful for a change.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Hmm.
The more successful you are, the more successful the mission is. There's no reason for me not to help you.
Hmm. All right. Thank you, Darius.
Are we sort of all in this conversation, or should
If
I
you want to
codec
be, yeah.
in?
I mean, I'm not
yeah.
hiding it, but
Yeah.
I'll codec in. Have you ever heard of a beautiful man named Zitral?
Not especially, no.
Okay, that's fine. It was a long shot.
Hang on. One second, let me check.
You either know anything or you don't, Darius. Don't fuck with me.
I'm doing an out-of-character check. He's not sitting there rolling dice.
I just realised, by the way, our character Pollock might be in this region.
So, he goes,
Shit.
name does seem to ring.
This is like the most likely place you would have fled to after.
Yeah, all that magic.
Yeah.
The name doesn't ring a bell. Sorry, the name rings a bell, but I can't seem to quite put my finger on it. I will see with my sources on who this Zitral fellow is.
He's not the kind of guy you forget.
I don't suppose you have any descriptions I can use? So, because you only give me the name.
Craftsman.
Great craft.
Great craftsman.
Gender, race, any physical attributes?
He seemed to be a male half.
So you broke up a bit there.
Male
He
halfling.
seemed to be a male halfling.
Male halfling.
The smallest man to ever impress me.
Oh dear. Okay.
Please report back to me. I wouldn't want the others to get worried.
Right. Well, I will look into it.
Thanks, man.
As we get closer to the camp, I'm just gonna say to these two, you two go ahead. I'll just be a moment.
Why are you being such a dick back there?
Sorry, I was trying to, stop him from wasting his life in the forest, making shitty paintings. Well,
Well, he's not in the
paintings.
forest anymore, is he?
No, true. I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
He's
He's
probably.
not in the forest
You know
anymore.
what? He's probably just embarrassed.
You
to
must
say his
you
face.
must understand. This is my turf.
This is your
You
one.
can't just go around being a dick to people. This is my turf. I grew up here.
Oh, okay, sorry. I didn't realise. I will check
It
with
might
you
be
the
a
next
little
time.
different.
I'll check with you the next time I want to be a dick to someone.
That might be an idea. He's gonna storm off ahead.
I'm going to storm off in the other direction.
Yeah, I assume you would.
And I'll
So
cast I'll cast invisibility just to make sure no one's following me.
I mean, what's Riardon doing?
I'll follow on behind.
Okay, cool. Alright,
So
so...
I've split off obviously to do my level up. So when I'm on my own,
Yeah.
I'll level up and then go back to the camp.
Okay, so obviously when you do your level up, you hear the mine voice again. You lose another memory.
Hmm.
So this memory is you forgot how you first met.
Oh, I actually wrote that down. So that is one of the
Good.
things I've got a backup
Good.
for. Okay.
Dude.
I mean, the loss still burns. So
The one thing I will mention with the way this works, again, you can't physically remember that it's happened or the event. I mean, you can use your notes to read about the event, but any emotional ties to it aren't there,
right. Okay.
and it won't trigger the memory again, and you also will not retain that information either. So all you're really going to do is you basically look at your notes, you read how you first met, and that's all it is. It's just words that's telling you what happened. Any emotions that attach to it and any retention of it doesn't happen.
I may contact Shar again, but I need a body. So, okay.
Alright.
We're back at camp yet?
Yep, so you'll now appear.
I guess I'll noticeably be a bit longer than you would have expected because obviously I would have wanted to calm down before I come back. But eventually I will return. Yeah.
Oh, I'm probably going to question that. Talion, why did you go off to by yourself? You're scoping out more of the area there.
Yeah. Yep. Just.
Did you come across anything interesting?
Yeah, I actually bumped into Siri's friend again. He said not to contact him.
That guy was strange. I don't think we should ever.
Am I
go back.
here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna spit on the ground.
Seriously, look, I don't want you to get offended. But
Siri,
Are we close to camp?
I'm just telling you.
Yeah, you're back at camp now. You're all
Oh,
back at
okay.
camp.
Okay, when they come in and start talking about this, we're like, in the middle of something.
Are you still in the middle of something? We've been gone for like I don't know how long it's been. 4 hours.
So I'm trying to think times. 6 hours. So 7 by the time Talion comes back. So you've basically got 1 hour left of your cast.
What's Aramil
Okay,
doing?
I'll
Is he
say
like-
I'm almost done. It's very nearly there.
What's
Just
he doing?
Be
Is he like hugging the tree
quiet.
or something, or is he just standing?
No,
there?
I'm drawing runes
I'm gonna
with
come.
my staff.
I'm gonna come over. I'm gonna say, what? What are you doing?
You'll see in an hour. Be patient.
So does anyone wanna throw me some gold for that scrying spell?
Who are you scrying?
No.
Intel from earlier, obviously.
Oh, the big one.
oh man,
I mean, I will put up the money if Riardon goes in as well. 200 gold.
I'm not.
I need 201.
I'll throw Siri 201 gold.
I still don't forgive you.
Sorry, I just gave you a significant amount of gold.
Okay, it takes a couple hours to cast, so I'll need complete silence and complete peace. So I'll wait until you guys are in bed, and then I'll do it and report back in the morning.
Oh, yeah, I kind of want to see as well, but it's fine.
Well, you won't say anything anyway. You'll see me sitting there.
Fine. I'm gonna go. Sonny, do I see any deer nearby? I'm gonna go hunt a deer.
Yes, you will see deers nearby. Yes.
All right, I'm
I
gonna
forgot to
go.
ask about the plants.
Oh, no.
Leave it.
Can I go a bit far away from the camp? So just so Aramil doesn't know I'm hunting deer, and then I'll kill one and eat it.
Technically, I am distracted, so
Yeah.
Okay, not too far then. Just whatever.
fill your boot.
So I think it's safe to say that you're quite
Talion
hungry.
to-
So I'm going to say that you're quite hungry at this point. It's quite obvious that you're quite hungry at this point. When you approach a deer, your stomach rumbles a little bit,
Mhm.
as it would. When this happens, you do notice the deer's hears it, but instead of running away, it comes closer to you and just stands in front of you.
Fine, thanks, Al.
I actually feel kind of bad now, but I'm gonna draw my scimitar and kind of hold it over the deer. Does it do anything?
Licks your face. Will your mask be killed?
Oh,
I'm gonna kill it.
Come on, how can you kill it now?
oh my!
Okay.
Yep,
Yeah, it
okay.
dies. Doesn't give any resistance.
Are there any other
No.
deer nearby watching? Do they
Oh,
react?
such a
Yeah,
dick.
and all the animals are. There are other animals around, but they don't. They just carry on about their business.
Cool. I'll eat the deer. I guess I'll prepare it obviously and eat it and stuff. How does it taste?
Good, best shit ever.
Can I?
So you're eating it raw?
No. I mean, I'm just skipping the RP, but I can make like fires and stuff. All right. Can I kill?
'Cause Argh's hungry too, and he wants to.
I was gonna say, can I kill 5 more deer?
Yeah, and the
Actually,
same thing happens.
I'll kill 10 more. Why not? I'll get 10.
Okay.
Deer meat.
Same thing. I mean, same thing happens. They actually, if anything, come closer to you
What is wrong with you?
I'm gonna
and let you kill them. And the thing is, the weird thing you will notice,
yeah.
even the deers that have seen you kill the other deers will still approach you.
Huh. I'm gonna kind of mutter to myself, "This is unnatural," and kind of go back to the camp feeling distinctly unnerved.
Okay.
Glad you feel unnerved at the very
by the
least.
So while you're away, I mean, you are hunting 10 deers. So that's a lot, and you would have prepared and eaten one. So enough before you get back, the trees will be awakened. So
Move off that.
oh, sorry.
I won't be a dick. It can speak common.
Okay. So yeah,
I was
mean,
very
I don't know-
tempted.
I don't know while Talion's gone and before the tree turns up, if anyone else wanted to do anything.
I just wanted the hawk to tell me what they saw
Okay.
when they were out.
So the hawk will relay everything to you as I explained it.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, if no one else wants to do anything, an hour passes. The gold disappears. The runes start fading. Fade into, and you feel this sort of the tree start to shake.
26.
And what happens is, I know obviously the way the book reads it, but I'm going to do it slightly differently. The
Okay,
tree
cool.
starts to change shape, and what you notice is it starts to become a little bit more humanoid. So, I suppose that the way you can imagine it is, if it is just standing up straight, sort of the sides of the trunks start to, like, essentially branch out the sides, like as arms, and the bottom of the trunk sort of starts to widen as legs. And what you
I'm
find,
gonna slowly step back while this is happening.
that's a very good idea, because because what it does is with its left leg is sort of pull its leg out of the ground, sort of severing in there, and steps forward. And what appears,
Oh my god, is it
Whoa.
that big?
It is that big because it is a full big tree. One thing you will notice. Can you all roll? Anyone who's there apart from Talion?
Yeah, I'm not there.
Roll perception checks on this tree.
15.
Okay, that's
26.
unnatural 20.
My.
It's 18 and
I mean, the hawk is really not important anyway. Cirilla?
and then 17 for the hawk.
I got 15.
So you'll all notice this. For some bizarre reason, the tree has boobs.
Yeah, I was literally about to say that.
There's no nipples on it, but it has boobs.
Harold, you disgust me.
God damn it, Aramil.
I
God,
can't
what
help
kind of-
what happens. I just alive.
You created it. I
As
think
the,
it's
as the,
an awful
as the
lot.
tree walks, it sort of waves its hips from side to side as it walks.
Dude.
Okay.
This thing's got a
Okay.
swagger.
I swear, if that was because of me, that was an unconscious decision.
If I ever see you fuck this tree, I'm gonna
Adam-
kill you where you stand.
Out of character, it's basically the same thing that makes your weather thing.
That's amazing.
So, yeah. So this tree obviously speaks common. Sort of looks at you, Aramil, and goes, "Master, how can I be of service?"
I'll say.
Oh,
I expected the tree to be deeper than that, to be fair.
It's a female tree.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say,
I can't really do a deep female voice. It's very difficult.
Yeah.
I tried to give
Fucking
Cortra
hell.
one. It didn't really work out. So I'm not even going to.
dearest friend, do you have a name? Dearest
No,
friend,
master.
do you have a name?
No, master. You are to name me.
You're its father. Come on, Aramil.
Oh God.
I like trees. Trees.
I shall call you Shrub Trees.
Trees.
Shrub Trees.
Patricia?
Shrub
Treesha.
Treesha. Shrub Treesha.
Sorry, say that again. Shrub Treesha.
Yes, we're going with Shrub Treesha.
Blimey, that's a okay.
We can call it Treesha for short.
Yeah.
Trish.
Thank you, master. What is your bidding?
Well, for now, breathe, look around, enjoy life. In the morning, we set out on our adventure.
It's still midday, isn't it?
Yes. So it just kind of plants its legs back into the ground and just kind of turns back into a normal tree, essentially.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
No, it's 6 o'clock, because we
Yeah,
started
it's
at 10.
So it's about 7 now. So it's 7 p.m. now because it took 8. He started at 11 and 8 hours. So it's about 7 p.m.
Because of my unseen servant, there's 5 branch leaf beds for everybody.
Nice.
One for everybody
Yeah.
around like a circular campfire.
Oh, that's really nice.
Wonderful.
I take it I'm back by this point. I guess I'll just kind of...
Yeah. So at this point, you just because of the way it's all timed out. Can you roll a perception check?
I'm gonna use a lucky point because I got that one. I rolled a nat 1 and then a 2. Lucky point again. 12.
Is that all of your lucky points for the day?
No, I've got 1 because I didn't use the first one.
Okay.
Bastard.
So with 12, you just see that Aramil is not doing his magic anymore.
Okay, I'm gonna say did it work? To Aramil.
Yes, yes it did. Shrub Treesha, could you just say hello to greet Talion for me and
Yep.
explain to him who you are?
So he springs back to life again in that form.
I'm gonna be like, what the
And
fuck?
goes, "Hello, Talion. I am Shrub Treesha. I am the dear friend of my master Aramil.
Are you okay? Has he made you say this?
I'm fine."
I'll just turn and shake my head saying this lad is unnatural.
Shrub Treesha, is that a little bit too long? Would you prefer to be just called Treesha?
It's a tree, Aramil.
My name, My name is whatever you want it to be.
Come on, Tricia. What would you prefer? Would you prefer Tricia or Shrub Tricia?
Oh my word! I don't even know how I'm gonna.
Just
They
roll
don't
it.
really have
Yeah,
independent.
is it sentient?
Yeah,
It is
it's got
sentient,
an
but it's-
intelligence of 10. It's
Yeah,
it's now a
but
Yeah,
living,
so
breathing thing.
it's our
10.
friend.
You know, it's almost as smart as I am.
Oh yeah, it's
I
our
have,
friend.
I have
So I'm
11
just
It's
gonna go-
charmed
I'm
for
just-
the next 30 days.
I'm just gonna go. He's gonna go. To be honest, Master, I've only been alive for 10 minutes. I haven't developed a preference for names yet.
Just pick
Do you
one,
not remember-
stupid tree.
I don't think they remember anything from when they're.
From when they were a tree.
What would they remember from being a tree?
That's a fair point.
Can you speak to plants?
Yeah, you
then
can
you
speak
can,
to plants and find out how much they do. But Awaken doesn't do that, so they don't.
No.
Right.
I did use my extra spell slot to get Speak with Plants, just in case.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, I think it doesn't specifically say here. It knows what it did previously, so I'm going to assume not.
Oh, actually, that's a point. Sonny, can I cast Speak with Plants to give it that memory? It's still a plant.
Yeah. Speak with plants. So that's. Let me have a quick read on that.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm going to poke the tree in the meantime to see what it does.
There's nothing.
If
But it will
Talion,
remember.
I was going to say, if Talion goes anywhere near my tree, I'm immediately going to say, Talion, back off my tree.
I'll just kind of slink away to the corner of the camp.
I'll tell you what. If you, I'll allow it as long as you burn your highest spell slot.
Ooh.
Have you got a level 6 spell slot?
Yes, I do.
I will let you use that level 6 spell slot and do that.
Okay, I will use Speak with Plants in my level 6 slot, and I will cast Speak with Plants on Shrub Tricia to give her a memory of the past 30 days?
Nice.
Yes, and
10 days? I can't remember. Week?
the past day.
Oh, past day. Okay, give a memory of
just
the
one
past day.
singular day.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything happened in the last day?
Come on, in this level 6 slot, can I get 2 days?
You're giving it memories, man. That's way
That's
above what
enough.
So, yeah. So we just
Yeah, fair,
so we
fair
go.
point, fair point.
I was just sitting here, taking in the sun, having birds rest on me. That's about it, really.
Is this tree going
Does
to travel with us from now on?
Tree, do you produce any fruit?
That's a good question.
By the way, to Talion, I'm just going to quickly say, Talion, fucking be nice to the tree, okay? She is a living, breathing thing.
It's okay, I've already had a chat with him.
She is a travesty, okay? Trees should not be walking and talking.
You should not be breathing and speaking, but oh well.
So she turns to you, Argh, and just goes, "I'm sorry, no."
She's weirding me out.
What type of tree are you? What type of tree are you?
I'm gonna go with oak. I believe are the strong trees. I think oaks are big, strong trees, aren't they? So yeah.
Oak are big, strong trees.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I don't know trees very well, apart from Pokemon professors. I'm an oak.
Right.
No, I mean, the thing is, it's charmed. It will answer the questions that it's asked, and that's about,
Will it answer all questions? Okay.
I mean,
What is your purpose, tree?
to serve my master Aramil.
And what if something
So
were to
to
happen
be fair,
to
actually, it's charmed by. I think it's charmed by the whole group. Like it listens. to
No,
the whole
it's...
group. Was it only charmed? It's charmed by you for 30 days, or until you and your companions do anything harmful to it.
Yeah, so it's charmed by me. But
Yeah,
yeah,
so I
if
suppose-
these guys fuck around, Talion, then yeah, she's
Tree, what happens if something happens to your master?
gonna go ahead and attack us.
Oh yeah, it
Does-
does go rogue, does it?
Does the tree produce acorns?
I don't know. Do oaks produce acorns? I don't know what.
Yeah.
Then yeah.
Then we can eat the acorns if they're cooked.
Correct.
That's
But,
a shit meal.
she's
You're not
not-
someone
Starting
else's
to
food.
fucking do cannibalism on my newly awakened tree.
Well, it's just
That's pretty quick.
a handy food source in case we
True.
don't have any animals around us.
I mean,
Well, only if she doesn't mind.
if anyone's
that right,
hungry,
Patricia?
I did happen to find some meat just in the forest.
Yes, please.
Yeah. give me some
How did you find the meat, Talion?
I just found it.
Found it, eh?
I'll distribute the meat
I-
out. So how many people are eating? 1, 2, 3. Is
Yeah.
Aramil eating?
It depends. How did you leave the deer after you killed them?
I gave them a wonderful burial. I
Slug
spread
them
stories
here.
of their courage throughout the land.
Okay, I want to roll insight on that.
Go on then.
I would like to roll insight.
Go on then.
I got a
actually
nat
got a
one.
nat 20. So
Oh my god. So far apart. Yeah, you actually believe it so much that you think Talion's turned over a new leaf. His new area.
I'm
I'm
gonna
sorry,
say-
but with a nat 20 and a nat
Yeah,
1,
that's-
it had to
That's,
Oh, that was
that's fine.
a perfect combo.
What I'm going to say is, Talion, wow, you've really grown. Well done. It's nice to see that you've learned from your mistakes and really gotten into truly caring for the forest and its all natural wonders.
I feel a bit bad that I completely took in Aramil so much. So at this point, I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna reach into my bag and get my bear figurine. I'm gonna say, "Oh, they gave this to me for you." I'll give him the bear. Obviously, as their deer, they couldn't make it very well, so you might need to do it up a bit.
I'm going to say, Talion, a deer doesn't have any thumbs.
I helped.
Talion, are you telling me that you've learnt to speak with certain animals and have then been practicing the art of woodcraft with them?
I'm not gonna lie, Aramil. The animals in this region are actually quite odd. Yeah, weird. I think the magic's doing something to them. I'm actually telling the truth.
Yeah, you're telling the truth,
Yeah.
though. Yeah.
Okay. I need to get to the capital as quickly as possible. So I don't know if you guys want to travel at night, if you want to set up camp and then set off in the morning.
We should sleep first.
I think we should rest. This is the first time we've been on land for a very long time.
True.
How far away is the capital, do you think?
So I spoke to Darius.
No, let's look at the map.
Can we
Oh yeah,
use
let's
the
look at
map?
the map. Yeah, let's look. Who's got it?
Who does have a map?
I think I got it.
Okay.
Other than
Riardon,
Feed,
take
I
out the
looked
map.
at it at the start.
Okay.
Let's plot our route to the capital.
So, you open the map. Obviously, you can kind of see where you are. Obviously the top of it. From where you sort of ascertain your general location, you will see sort of directly south, probably about, if scale is anything to be believed, about half a day's walk
Nice.
to a town. So that's just to a town, and that is the town of.
We get fast travel though, don't we? When we get to a town.
No, not quite.
Oh.
More on that later.
Okay.
We could pick up
Um,
a teleport, yeah.
So basically, there's the town just south of you is called Harmony.
Harmony. Okay.
And there are various, obviously, towns darted around, but that's the closest. I'll only point out the closest one in the big city. So, because those are the ones what you're particularly looking for. If you're looking for others, obviously, I can go through them.
Yeah.
So, Harmony is the one that's just south of you. It will take about half a day
Cool.
to get there.
What is the main capital called?
Tranquility. So that is kind of dead center of the region. It would take you a very long time to walk there.
But that fast travel though. Maybe we have to get to a city for it. We can ask in Harmony.
So yeah.
Do we all have dark vision?
No, I don't.
I don't.
Me and Riardon do.
I do as well.
UT. Third
Good.
person on watch.
So three of us could
need
lead
to
the
watch?
most away. Me, my hawk can also scout ahead. If we were well to get to this town by this evening,
Wait, we're not
by
sleeping?
early morning. Well, if we're so keen
not
on
wish
getting
to
to
sleep?
the capital,
I think we should rest.
Let's rest now, but if we're what is
Let's
it like
rest.
6 or 7? Then we can leave after 8 hours, which is quite early in the morning. I think we should go straight
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Alright,
Go at
let's do that.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, you rest, and nothing out of the ordinary happens.
Cool.
Siri would like to look at the painting in the night.
Right. So you open this painting. Can you roll perception?
Can I take it away from camp, please?
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Well, can I roll perception to check if everyone's asleep?
Yeah.
That's a big old 6.
My hawk will probably still be awake and around.
I don't know. The hawk's got to sleep as well. I would have thought, wouldn't it?
This is just a spirit. Spirits don't need sleep.
I guess. Maybe.
I think spirits do not need rest.
Regardless of what you do, Aramil and Riardon are trancing.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So, if you were to get away, you would have to do a stealth check against their passive perceptions.
You can wake up Talion
And
get
mine
past
is
without
very,
trace.
very high.
I think they're both 19, yeah.
Wake up Talion, man.
Mine's
you can get
20.
past without tracing.
Oh.
Get out of there.
Nice.
Siri's gonna cast Greater Invisibility on herself.
Nice. So yeah, then you are.
And I'm gonna
Then
move.
nothing to you.
I'm gonna move out to here to this log.
Okay.
Just sit on the log.
Okay.
And now I'm still invisibly gonna have a look at the painting.
Okay.
Can you see in the dark?
So you open the painting.
true.
Can you roll
Oh
perception
yeah,
check on
oh
the
yeah. I
painting?
have to light a
Oh.
torch, wouldn't I? Well, a torch, but it would just be a flying torch because things that wait. Anything
What cantrip did
target's
you
wearing
pick?
or carrying.
What counter?
Yeah, but the light projected would
Uh,
surely not be invisible.
Formatage, I guess. I didn't decide. I don't think.
Well, you've got dancing lights as well as this
Yeah.
cantrip. Which
I
you
think
used
dancing lights. Yeah. Well, if I light a torch,
Yeah.
anything the target's wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it's on the target's person. So if I light a torch and hold the torch,
I think it counts only when you cast the spell. So you can't just pick something up and then it turns invisible, unless
It
the
says
torch
as
was
long
on
it-
you to begin with.
Well, it would be a torch out of
Still
my
emit
pack.
a light.
If it's
Yeah,
a torch out of your
I suppose.
pack, then yeah. I mean, if it's a torch, but the fire, I suppose, wouldn't be.
It would make sense for the fire to emit light.
Well, it has to really for you to see anything. So it'll just be a floating flame, essentially, as far as anyone on the outside could see. But I mean, you are behind all this shrubbery and stuff, so they probably couldn't see you anyway.
Yeah, whatever. It's just too much to
You're
think
right.
about.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not going to let them see you anyway, so don't worry about it.
I'm looking at the painting.
So can you roll perception check for the painting?
That's a 6.
Hmm.
Can I use Bardic Inspiration?
If you want.
So that's a 10. It's another 5, so that's 11.
Okay. So you have a look at. I mean, can you actually? You know what? I'm going to give you advantage because you are a painter.
Wow.
Okay, that's a 14. That's 19 with the Bardic Inspiration added on.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So 19. So I mean, at first when you look at this, it looks okay. I mean, obviously, as you would imagine, considering how he was painting it, the paint strokes are pretty thick. I mean, the lines. It's not great. You can kind of get basic shapes and colours, but it's. I mean, a kid could probably do better.
Okay.
Because if you think about how they're doing it, again, it was on a stick with a cloth wrapped around it. So what he's done, he's dipped it in and then kind of gone across for the big lines. And if he wants it, he like dabs it with like the smallest point. So you're basically trying to paint with like a paint roller, kind of thing. And then, as with any painting, the painting is signed.
Yeah.
But what he's done is he's signed it with the first 2 letters of his name.
What?
So it was Zitral, but it's
Zai.
not spelled with a Z. It's spelled with an X.
It's Zai! Oh god!
So it's spelled XI.
I see what you're doing.
Well thought out. Well thought out.
Bravo.
That's gonna give him some bad memories.
Yeah, that's very funny. It's very, very funny. Okay. Siri's going to cast Scrying using the painting.
A scry using the paint. Okay.
Mhm. -2 on the modifier if you have a possession or garment of the person you're scrying.
All right, so you're going to try and scry him.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
You can see and hear a particular creature you choose that is on the same plane of existence as you.
It's a complete plane of existence.
Same plane of existence. Yeah, so I guess that's
You're using a lot of gold.
yeah.
Fuck.
The target must make a wisdom saving throw, which is modified by how well you know the target. So -2 from. Well, I'll send you the. Have you got the spell? Because I can send it.
I'm looking at it. Yeah. So you met him. You've met him. So he gets 0 for that. But you have a possession.
Yeah. Yeah. So -2.
So it's -4. No, likeness or a picture of the person is -2. But if you have a possession of garment, it's -4.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he gets a -4 to his save.
Mm-hmm.
And your spell save is
17.
I have no idea where he's going to... Okay. Didn't think that. Okay. Okay.
I can cast it tomorrow night if you need some time to think.
No, it's fine. So, you do see him.
I do.
Yep.
Okay, he's on this plane.
Yep.
That's good.
And so, but I mean, what you see, I'm sorry, but what you see is not overly entertaining.
Okay.
He is basically just painting in his cabin still.
Okay, what
How
can I
much
see out of the
How
windows?
much do you see? How much do you see of the area that he's in?
The spell creates an invisible sensor within 10 feet of the target. You can see and hear through sensors if you were there. Moves with the target.
Remains within 10 feet of the... Okay, so what I'm going to do... can you roll perception?
That is a 15.
So when you're looking through this scry, he's just painting. Again, him himself is not very interesting. The room is exactly... The cabin itself is exactly the same. But what you do notice is the scenery outside the windows is different.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still a forest, but they're completely different trees.
What kind of trees?
So these are more sort of pine trees. Is that the one with the needles?
So it's to the north. Okay.
So-
Yeah.
Can I take a nature check to determine the sort of geography, maybe, based on these trees?
You try, you'll automatically fail because there were no trees before.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Anything else? Anything about like the ground or the sky or anything?
Well, because of the scry would be inside the building, I would imagine. So
So I can only see the
Can't-
trees.
yeah, so you can only because the way I'm doing it is you're looking through the window of his cabin.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know whether you can move because it stays with the person. I don't know how much
It says
movement you have of it.
Within 10 feet.
But you
So
can
could I
move
move
it
it
anywhere
within 10 feet?
So you
Can I move it
basically
outside the house?
Can you move it outside the house? Okay. So if you come outside the house, you indeed are still in a dense forest,
Mm-hmm.
but you will notice that you are considerably closer to the barrier,
Closer to the barrier.
rather than obviously how far you are away now.
Okay. So it's close to the border. Does that
Yes.
the barrier is south of us, right?
Correct. Extreme south, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, presumably it's still nighttime, isn't it? Okay, well, and he just paints for the entire.
Pretty much, yeah. Sometimes he moves to, to do other things. Like maybe writes a little bit more of a poem or aesthetically, or woodwork or whatever. But again, he just. Actually, I'll give you this a little bit more. So when he does like the woodwork, he doesn't use like a conventional saw. He kind of uses like a bread knife
Mm-hmm.
to cut stuff.
Okay.
And things like that, and just kind of like, he uses like, what can I use? Like a screwdriver to like drill holes,
Mhm.
stuff like that.
Okay.
And like with the metalwork, he just kind of like throws it in his fireplace to get it up and just like bend against the wall,
Mm.
using like oven mittens to like hold the heated piece of metal.
Siri finds this very endearing. Can I get the character description of him, like appearance and that?
Yeah. So, like I say, it's a halfling, wearing common clothes, pretty sort of base pastel colours, wearing an apron with various sort of paints all over it. Again, now he's been doing the metal stuff, and with the fire, he's got little soot marks all over him. Looks probably a little bit older than you. Not that much, but probably a little bit like 10, 20 years older than you.
Mm-hmm.
Which isn't that much in halfling.
Yeah.
Like I said, red scraggly beard, sort of, and red scraggly hair on top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to use this opportunity to commit his appearance memory as much as I can.
Okay. I mean, if you're going to try and recall it, I'll probably do a history check. But because you've done so much, I'll give you advantage on it.
Okay. Well, I was just
depending on how much time passes, obviously.
I was gonna draw him so I don't forget.
Oh, yeah, fine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's enough. Unless you have anything else to tell me.
Nope, that's it. That was way more than I was planning.
Okay.
I didn't go past the painting, to be honest, when I planned him. I just added everything else in.
Okay. Siri's going to recast invisibility, head back to camp, and spend the rest of the night painting what she remembers.
Okay.
That performance roll.
Yes, please.
Oh, that's crazy high. That's like 30 or something.
Yeah, so that's like
Yeah.
crazy lifelike.
Mm.
Like you get all the sub marks, you get like the strands of the red beards and the hair, and you kind of capture like great enthusiasm that he had as well. Like you get him in like a kind of pose.
Okay.
Okay. That payoff took way too long.
Yeah.
But it's all right. So yeah, I mean, it's the morning. You all wake up. Cirilla's drawing still. So as you guys wake up, you'll see Cirilla drawing stuff.
Can I roll perception, see what she's drawing?
Yes.
Never mind.
Okay.
Can I roll perception to see what she's drawing?
Yes. I mean, obviously, if you just approached her, you'd probably just see it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you could
That's
just
when. Could
ask.
I just walk over?
Yeah. I mean, as long as Ciri's not going to hide it from you.
No.
So you basically drawing a halfling with a weird beard, weird hair, with a crazy look in his eye.
Oh, who's that series? Someone you know?
He's our new friend, Zai.
Zai?
Zyman. No.
Who the fuck is Zai?
We met him yesterday, and he. Do I know that Talion gave him the bear?
I don't know.
Yes. I don't think anyone went anywhere, so yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, he made that bear that Talion was bullshitting you about.
See, now I really, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. It's an all right. I think I'm gonna have to do a little bit with it though. But
Don't you make any changes to that bear.
right.
Perfect the way it is.
Okay. So we have some
Don't get
maybe
it.
some feelings towards this Zai character.
He's our new friend.
You only met him yesterday. How much do you know about him?
I know he's the greatest craftsman I've ever seen.
And he made this bear.
Hmm.
Greatest craftsman you've ever seen.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, great drawing, and I think we should probably have breakfast
Yeah.
and then head off.
Let's set out immediately. I need to get to the capital.
Yes, all right, Talion.
Tiny's like kind of like just clenching his fist. I need to get there, like right now.
Okay, so
So is that
we'll
it?
eat
You're just
something
gonna
for
head off?
breakfast.
Yep.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
can't
I'm going to eat some
anything
for breakfast
servant
and then
and-
we'll head off.
I cast unseen servant and tell it to clean the place like we were never there.
I'm going to turn around. I'm going to say, Shrub Trisha,
Yes, Aramil. Yes, Aramil. I'll,
we are
right away.
on our way. Have you, in your deep rest, decided whether you prefer Shrub Trisha or just Trisha? Trisha.
Well, if I could be so bold, I would prefer just Trisha, because you see, I'm not a shrub.
We don't
I'm a
need your
tree.
life story, Tree. Okay, you just asked a simple question.
That's Trisha was absolutely fine. That sounds wonderful. Talion, shut the fuck up and move. Leader here. Go forward now.
I forgot Aramil got voted. Alright, I'll start leading the way, I guess. I'm also going to request that the tree trail like 30 feet behind us. I don't want to be seen with it.
Yeah. She goes. She also turns to Aramil, and goes, Master, if you would like, I could reduce my size to something more manageable.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, can you now, Trisha? Can you do that whenever you like? Can you shrink down and then go back up again?
Yeah, whatever you did after I was born, that gave me my memory. Seems to given me some extra strength, and I don't know. Overnight, I just seem to like gain more ability.
Well, wonderful.
I think
Obviously.
it must have been the magic you gave me.
It makes sense. I mean, obviously, it's a very odd thing to see a tree that, while human size, walking with a group of people. So, as long as you can expand yourself back into tree size and then stay very still to appear as a tree, that would be most helpful.
Of course. What size would you like me to be, Master?
So what Aramil's going to do is he's going to put his hand to his head, and he's going to sort of look at Argh and shift up a bit. He's going to look at Talion, shift it down a bit. And he's going to look at Riardon, shift it down a bit more. And then he's going to look at Siri, shake his head, and then go, how about my height? Maybe a little bit taller.
Of course, Master.
Hey.
Hey.
Does this suffice?
Yep, that'll work absolutely fine, Trisha. That is perfect. Now,
Thank you,
onward.
Master. I'm also going to give control of her to you as well.
Ha ha ha.
So,
Okay, this is where it's going to get a little funky. After looking at the map, how many trees are by the capital?
quite a lot. It's a very foresty area. This whole region is very foresty.
How far away
Half a
are
day's
those?
walk.
Yeah, but in feet? Is that 500 feet? More than 500 feet? How far are we talking?
Probably a long, long way. You're talking about 12-hour walk, so
Why can't the tree come with us?
or 6-hour walk.
The tree can come with us. I was thinking of scouting ahead using tree strides
right.
and then transporting myself back via this wonderful Trisha here.
I mean, this region does seem pretty safe so far, but you never know.
My
It's a
hawk
tree
will be in the
strike.
skies and can warn us ahead of threatening things.
I think it's way more than 500 feet, though. I mean, you're talking about 6-hour walk away. You know,
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
it's like what 2-3 kilometers or something.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, good point. Okay, so I say, okay,
Let's go.
Trisha, we walk.
okay, you lead the way. I'll follow your lead.
You can walk right next to me, Trisha. There's no problem there.
Tree should walk
Okay.
at the back.
Don't be jealous now, Talion.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know if you plan on RPing your walk.
Anybody fancy a chat about anything?
No.
Okay.
I just want to
I'll go walk at the back. That's my only
So
comment.
your walk,
I'll be
the
happy.
walk to Harmony is pretty uneventful.
Cool.
So after 6 hours, so hang on, what time was it? So
We left really
When-
early because we slept.
yeah, so
early.
it was 7, wasn't it? You went to sleep. So 3 in the morning.
Cool. Yep.
So about 9 in the morning, you end up at Harmony.
Ooh. Very peaceful looking.
Harmony.
So when you reach Harmony, certain things become very apparent very quickly. First off is you feel a lot of magic in the air, generally. You don't even roll an Arcana for that. It's pretty obvious, especially as you are all magic users to some extent. You see a lot of, you see people walking around. One thing that is very noticeable is that they're all overweight. No skin.
Once you have magic to do everything.
They are all using magic pretty openly. So a lot of what you see is things like Mage Hand, picking stuff up for them. Them using their magic to levitate and hover themselves around everywhere. If something falls on someone drops an apple, they use a Mage Hand to pick it back up again.
Oh my god.
Things like that. So
it's Wally. It's Wally all over again.
So it's basically a lot of people don't seem to be doing anything by themselves. Even when they approach a door to a shop, they use Mage Hand to open the door. And things like that. The only thing they kind of do for themselves is breathe, eat, speak, basically. That kind of thing.
Talion's gonna shake his head in
But
disgust.
that's what you can see. So they're all basically using magic for their everyday lives. So, and that's what you can just see from the entrance of the town. So again, you are free to do whatever you feel.
Cool. So are there any guards on the entrance?
No, there is not.
I guess we just walk in.
So as I said, it is a bustling town. So again, where do you want to go? Where are you going to walk?
Is there anyone?
What does my
around
hawk
us?
see for each of the numbers thing?
Okay, so 6 there's not a lot. It's kind of a like a park area. But what people are doing is instead of having actual swings, the parents are just basically levitating their kids around. But one thing you will notice though is the kids don't really have any magical ability.
Something you get. Can I go up to one of the closest people? I guess.
Yeah.
I was be like,
Oh, hello, kind sir. Welcome to our town of Harmony.
yes, it seems very harmonious. Do you-
Thank you. We take pride in our little village.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's very nice. Do you have like a shop district or
Of course, yeah, we do.
where
You'll
is it?
you'll find it over this way, and it kind of points in this general direction.
Like number 5, basically.
That kind of, well, no, not number 5, but it's like this area.
And I'm gonna say to them, how do you guys travel between cities? Is there a fast way or some kind of teleport?
You don't know?
I hit my head recently, and unfortunately, my head is a bit fuzzy. Would you mind
Oh
just?
my- My poor darling.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
They cast cure wounds on. They cast cure wounds on
That's
you.
oh, that's thanks.
Oh, wow.
I appreciate that, but my head is still.
Does that feel,
if you could
does
just
that feel better?
if you could just jog my memory a bit, that'd be great.
Of course. Whatever, whatever you like. We use something called lightways. If jog any memories.
It's all coming back to me now. Keep going. I can see it.
They're small discs. You probably passed one on the way in, or maybe you didn't notice. But she's going to show you.
Okay.
Just outside of town, about here.
Yep.
And about here, you see these sort of white golden discs on the floor.
Mm.
And she goes, you just go to these, put in a little magic, and say where you want to go, and it takes you there, instant.
Cool. So I could head to the capital, for example, using this disc.
Yeah.
Is there any other kind of cost?
No, as long as you've got them, magical energy for it, then
Cool.
How much
Out of
energy does it need?
out of character, you basically have to expend a spell slot.
Right.
But a level 1 spell slot will do it.
Okay.
Thank God. Thank fuck.
Right. I'm gonna turn to the group. I don't know how I'm gonna RP this because Talion doesn't really. He kind of wants to go to the capital, so
So she goes, what do you want to go to the capital for?
Oh, just seeing visiting a friend.
I'm feel I'm ready to be part of the academy there, and these are my friends taking me there as well to help cheer me on.
Well, that's impressive. You must be very adept in your magic ways.
Mm.
Well, I mean, I suppose then that means you won't be going to the capital. You'll be going to Serenity then to take the exam.
We are going through the capital first, and then just so that these can drop me off, and then we'll go to Serenity. Thank you.
Why is
okay.
I thought the Magic Academy was in Harmony.
No, this is Harmony.
It's in the capital.
Oh, sorry. What did Darius tell me? Tranquility.
Tranquility.
Yeah.
Tranquility.
It is. But the exam to get into Fenelia's Academy of Magic, the exam that you have to take is in Serenity. So a lot of aspiring students of hers, they go to Serenity, take the exam, and then any who pass get access to her academy.
Is that the
What
only
happens
way-
if you don't pass?
You die.
They won't let you in. There's
Do you know what?
if I remember right, there's I think Fenelia's got a barrier that stops people entering if they don't pass.
Shit.
I don't really know how.
Do you know
I
if there's a
don't-
limit
I mean,
to how many times you can take the test?
No, and I think I believe it's a gold amount. As long as you can keep paying for it, I guess you can take as many times as you want.
What
Do you
kind
know
of-
what
Mhm.
test is?
Yeah, I was going to ask what kind of question.
Based on
I'm
what-
sorry,
what's the test?
I've never taken it. I don't know.
Have you never
if you-
wanted to learn more about your magic?
No, I'm happy to live my life. I mean, magic has enriched my life in so many ways.
Is she
I'm happy
also
with the
fat,
way
by
I
the
am.
way, when she says that?
Yes.
I'm gonna just
Yeah, I was gonna
I'm gonna kind of look her up and down and
I was
say,
like,
but
giggle.
I mean, it hasn't enriched all parts of your life, right?
All physical
See-
parts.
I use a mage hand to clap the back of Talion's head.
I'm kind of like, oh.
So she goes, well, I guess I'd look at life. Would you rather go around, extend your life full of slogging through hardships, or would you love to have a shorter life in luxury?
I'm gonna kind of like flex a little and say, no, I'd rather not be fat.
Well, that's fair enough. You know what? To each their own. And we've all got this magical gift. Not, most people use it, but it doesn't mean everyone does.
Thank you very much for jogging my memory. I can feel it all coming back.
No problem, my dear.
Oh god, that's so OC gaming, but I'd really want to ask immediately after that. Oh, who doesn't want to use their magic? Is there anyone you know of?
Get the magical gulag.
She does turn to you, Cirilla, and she just gives you a little perplexing look, and just shrugs it off.
What?
Nothing.
Do you know
My
our friend
dear,
here? You
you
seem
look familiar. That's all.
look familiar.
You got shit to
No,
say?
I don't think so. But I don't know. You have one of those faces that I feel like I've seen before.
Siri, do you know this person?
Do I know this person?
No, you do not.
I've never met this person in my life.
Is there anything you want to tell us?
Rumors of my deeds must be spreading. Clearly.
Right.
Say, do you know where the pine trees grow?
Pine trees?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's none around here. No, I don't. To be fair, I've never really moved from this town. I like it here.
So, sorry, my memory's actually a little bit fuzzy, and something I would like to do is get checked out by a professional. Do you know if there's anyone who specialises in memory magic?
Memory.
Just for my head,
That's
of course.
a very specific magic.
Indeed.
To be honest, no one in this village will know anything like that. But
Do you know? I imagine Serenity, or perhaps the capital. There might be
probably Serenity. They tend because a lot of students go there. I suppose they probably have places there where people go to make themselves smarter. I don't know. They
Right.
probably have. It seems like the most likely place for something like that.
All right then. Well, thank you.
No worries. Have you got somewhere to be or?
Yep. Serenity. Bye.
Yeah, we're going to head to Serenity, thank you.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, what's it called? Got there 9. Have you had breakfast? I mean, we have a tavern that makes the best food.
We're full, thank you.
We really must be on our way.
I think it's best that we get on.
Okay.
I mean, just out of curiosity,
Mm.
because you haven't really mentioned it, and I just want to know, is this not odd to you? And I'm pointing to Crisia here.
People have done that before.
How does that make you feel?
I'm gonna stare and for a second just say, and they're that size.
I mean, granted, maybe it was just a small tree that you did it to, I guess.
Or maybe it's the caster.
Well, oh Jesus. Well,
Those seem big.
no. I'm gonna say, Crisia, can you show your full size just for a moment, please?
Oh.
Yes, master. And then, obviously,
And
she
I'm
will-
going to say to the person again, but can they do that?
Hang on. Yeah. I'll just imagine I did it. Ooh, that is impressive. Maybe you should take that exam as well. Someone with abilities like that must got to be a shoe-in for sure.
Oh, well. Yeah, guys, I suppose we should go take this exam.
Yeah.
I'm not too certain on that.
Look,
Aramil,
Riardon, don't worry. I'm sure
but I have
the
skills in
way
other areas.
you can pass the exam. We just need to get you practicing a little more.
All right.
Talion, you can show him some more ranger abilities.
I will show you the way. Okay. I'm just gonna head straight to Serenity unless there's something stopping me from going there.
Same.
Do we not want to check out this village or?
I feel kind of bad because I
shops
feel
or
like
anything?
there's like
Yeah,
a
I
whole
know.
village, but I don't know. RP wise, Talion would just head to
Alright.
Serenity.
Need to roll something.
I would quite like to ask around, but I can catch up with you guys.
I mean, what we can do is we could say like I'm out or whatever, and then you guys
Can I have Cirilla make a perception check?
Yes.
they're after you, bro.
10.
Jesus Christ.
Are we
I'm
about
going to
get-
give you advantage on this.
Yes! Oh, okay, 21. Guess that's enough.
Nice. And the reason I gave you advantage on this is because, I don't know, whenever someone says my name, my ears prick up
Yeah.
a lot more. So you hear from the distance, Cirilla! Cirilla!
Oh, God.
Cirilla!
I guess we
Sorry,
don't hear this, so
no,
I'm gonna start walking
the
towards
boy.
the ring.
It's...
So
I'm
Okay,
going to
nice
just
voice.
tap Talion on the shoulder and just say, hold on a second, there's more to this.
you see a middle-aged halfling woman
Oh no.
run up and give Cirilla a hug.
Cirilla, are you gonna introduce us?
Am I? I assume I recognise this person.
Yeah. Just after a middle-aged halfling male turns the corner and just smiles. The woman is crying.
Talion's gonna kind of go, oh no, surely not.
Cirilla, I thought I'd never see you again. Where have you been?
You'd never believe I've been on a grand adventure.
What? How? If you've been here for all this time, how come you've been away for so long?
I just got back here. I was trapped in some shithole across the sea.
What? How?
And then
That's not possible.
I met these travelling companions.
She's a
And we're
kind
a
of-
grand musician. They're going to help me become famous, Mum.
I'm gonna
Mom?
I'm going to lean over and just be like,
What?
Talion, did you just hear what I just said?
I'm gonna say I'm trying to pretend I didn't.
We thought you were killed by the overlords. Siri's mom.
Yes, Siri. Didn't you tell us your parents died?
Thwarted.
Okay.
I'm gonna use
So
thaumaturgy to make my
half,
voice boom a bit.
as you say that, the halfling male kind of approaches, goes, "Well, you're fine, my laddie. You're perfectly healthy and alive."
What did you call me?
Laddie.
In response to them saying that I said they died, can I misspoke. Can I roll perception on that?
You
Yeah,
misspoke.
only if anyone wants to roll insight.
Can I just assume he's lying? Because he told us like a whole story of how they died.
No, but that story changed to, I think it was Aunt the second time.
I do distinctly remember.
I remember
it was-
you making me.
Yeah,
overuse
you
my
said
mask.
aunt,
Check
Because
cousin
you
or
asked-
something.
You asked me again with the mask, and I switched it to Aunt. But anyway, that is a deception of 18. You used the mask, I dare
I mean,
you.
I know you guys have all got medallions though, so I'll
Still
tell you what,
work.
I'll roll inside just to check, but I'm not going to use any lucky points on it. I actually got that 20.
Okay, yeah, fine.
But
Does charming classify as a mind bending spell?
Yeah,
yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to
Trust me, I would be there.
I'm going to lock eyes with Siri, and I'm just going to shake my head like silently.
Like, you've never lied.
I'll stop shaking my head.
Just go,
So-
so the mother
Sorry.
just. Sorry, come on.
I was just gonna go in and just sort of say to Siri. So how come you've never mentioned? I'm gonna point at them. I'm gonna say their names. I'm just gonna point at them.
You don't know what their names are.
Yeah, you don't.
Well, no, I'm not gonna say your mum and dad. I'm just gonna point
Oh, I
at them.
see.
I feared that it would interfere with our work.
In what way?
That you might question my motives for being with you.
I'm kind of questioning your motives right now.
I'm
Yeah.
questioning your motives now.
I'm going to turn to Mr. and Mrs.
Well,
Siri.
look, everybody,
Oh.
listen.
Who's saying that?
Why don't we all come home to my house? We can all talk there, make you some tea. Rather than standing here in the street.
I don't
come
have time for
sit
tea!
down.
I'm gonna
Oh,
stare at
really?
all of them and I'm gonna be like, I do like tea.
You
Oh,
haven't
well,
had
we
sure.
would
you
actually fit
haven't-
in your house.
You haven't lived until you've had
That's the question.
Finch a tea from the Finch's house.
You're gonna love this tea.
The Finch.
I'm gonna say to Talion, I'm gonna say, patient, my friend. Your time is soon.
Right.
I side with Talion here. We should really be getting on with our mission.
Yeah, Siri,
Gonna
you-
say
you're
to
gonna have
Argh, and we're
to
just gonna
break
be
up
like-
the family party.
Argh, this is the most we've learnt about Syria in a long time, and I
They can
preferably
go.
would like to find out more.
If they don't want tea, they don't want tea. We can hook back up with them at the capital.
But Ciri's only wanted to tell us as much as he wanted to tell us. Her privacy is her own. Why do we care what she has or what doesn't, what she does or doesn't tell us?
Are we not friends? Should we not get to know each other as best we can?
I'm inviting you for
Yeah.
tea.
I mean, you didn't really
Who's
invite us.
inviting you for tea?
Your parents, who we thought were dead, invited us.
No, your parents who you
Right.
momentarily
misspoke.
thought were dead.
No, indeed, yeah. Alright.
You momentarily thought my parents were dead.
Right, Mr. and Mrs. Siri.
Finch. Finch, my dead boy. Finch.
Right.
Finch.
What do you know about the exam they do in Serenity?
Oh, just an exam to get into that fancy school of Fenelius.
How often?
Do you know how much it costs?
Yeah, that too. How much does it
It's one
cost? How
gold.
often does it run? When's the next time it's been run? I need answers.
Well, if I remember, I think it runs whenever you turn up, really.
Right.
I think it's only 10 gold per entry, I believe.
It's chump change.
Cheap.
That's
I have no money left.
I've still got a fair bit.
Talion, I think I'm going to be borrowing some of your gold.
that is fine, Arg. That's fine.
But first, why don't, I mean, when you want to rest, I can tell you more about this region that you are new to.
I mean, out of character, the reason Talion wants to go there is because I'm afraid Torvin's going to run off somewhere before I get there. So I'm going to
Okay,
Torvin.
You
I'm
can,
not-
you
I'm
can
not
always
stopping
ride
on ahead.
Torvin.
I would say, I'm going to say to him, we know where they are. They're not going anywhere. Just one cup of tea.
We don't know that. He could be leaving right now.
Talion, you know him. I sort of know him. He's not going to go anywhere. He's with the most powerful magical user in the entire lands. He's not moving.
That's what I thought last time, and it was a fucking illusion. Sonny, out of character, what happens if Talion insists on going to Serenity?
I mean,
Nothing.
you could just go.
You don't know. You'll have to find out.
Okay. All right. Maybe something's gonna stop me. In that case, I would say, look, I'm sorry. I can't let him get away now that I've come so far.
I whisper to my Hawk and say, "Let me know what happens," and I go with Talion.
Okay. And then I'm
Okay,
going
fine.
to activate one of the rings and say Serenity.
Okay.
Can you communicate with your hawk at that distance?
Not at that distance. You won't.
No, just when it gets back up to me, it'll tell me what'll happen.
And eventually, like, teleports back.
I don't even know if it's going to be able to.
He can fly.
It can fly that entire way, but
it doesn't know the direction.
It doesn't have a spell slot.
It knows where I am.
It does, but.
So it could fly to me when
It'll
you
take a
guys
while.
bugger off.
Yeah, we can do that. It will have to fly, and it will take time.
Okay,
Sorry?
fine. Argh, Talion,
Actually,
go.
there is a too quick and dirty way of doing it, and that's resummoning it.
Yeah, that's true.
Go. But if you take the test, one of you fail it, and then tell us how to pass the test.
We'll be able to tell you how he passed it anyway. Because we need to go back to the capital from Serenity.
But what if you get teleported there after you pass the exam?
And we can teleport back to wherever we need to go.
I mean, we can communicate
Travel
through
seems pretty
Darius,
free.
so if anything unexpected happens, we'll tell Darius.
That's a
and
good
get
point,
him.
actually. We can organise where to meet as well.
I have
No, that is a good point.
sending as well. I can send a message to you personally,
Cool.
so I can tell you where I am if need
Okay.
be.
Cool. So either way, we'll be
Do
able
the
to stay in
exam.
contact. So
Do the exam, join the college, we'll have tea, and then we'll catch up with you.
Alright, I like the plan.
Actually, I'm not down for tea. I'm going to come with you guys.
Fuck's sake.
So it's literally just Cirilla and Aramil going for tea.
Fine.
Hey man, Torvin.
Riardon,
Torvin's
your
leading
delegated
right
leader.
now.
Get the tree.
Sorry. I am deputy leader. Much appreciated.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, he's going to go, are you sure you don't want tea? I was going to try and do an accent. I can't do it.
Okay. You know what? I'm
I'm
sure
trying to-
your tea is great, but there's somebody I've got to meet no matter what. And yeah, I'm gonna go meet him
Fair enough.
right now.
Our
That's
mission is of
understandable.
importance, I'm afraid.
Got people to babysit here. Sorry.
Well,
People to babysit. Best reason.
fine. So I assume then Cirilla and Elf fellow over there will be joining us.
My name is Aramil. Tricia, would you like some tea?
Aramil, and he's my best friend.
Let's see. Well, hello, Aramil. My name is Mitch. This is my wife, Tilly.
Nice to meet you, Mitch and Tilly. This is Tricia. She's a tree.
I'm gonna cast message.
Hello.
Bitch, bitch.
I'm gonna cast message at Tilly, and say, "Ask your daughter about Hog."
Oh my word. Okay. All right. But yeah, I mean, you
my.
three are free to teleport away.
All right.
I do so.
Shall we
Serenity.
end?
Okay. So
Or shall we end it there? Just
Yeah.
thinking time-wise.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
quite
happy to end
perfect.
it there. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I need to. I didn't anticipate this, so I definitely need to plan.
So you three will teleport into Serenity.
Oh, it does work. I thought something was gonna happen.
Okay.
Cool.
I thought I was
will
going to get
quickly
clogged off.
I'll quickly show you Serenity, just so you know.
Cool.
So, is Serenity for the entrance exam?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay.
So
that's Serenity.
So wait, if we're done,
That's all
I'll
I
stop
know
the
so far.
recording, and then I'm gonna ask
Yep.
you something. So 3,
Yeah.
2, 1.